Judgment Day.
Take this wrong. Take this wrong. Take this wrong. Now take this wrong. Take this wrong.
Blow shit up
Now take this wrong.
with this crate.
Why did you? Now take this wrong. Take this wrong.
Blow shit up
Now take this wrong.
45 with this crate.
Why did you? Now take this wrong. Take this wrong.
Blow shit up
Now take this wrong.
45 with this crate.
Why did you?
What are you gonna do?
Son of a bitch!
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another DaraChat. My name is Dara Moves, or Dara for short. Some people are still back at kindergarten, and they say Dara mouth. I'm sorry, kids. That's not how it's pronounced. I'll give you the hint. Ooh, ooh. There we go. That's all that you get. But anyway, welcome again to another DaraChat. Of course, I have on the smart dude, Vapin Gamers. Obviously, he's been on before, although it's a little different now. Where you're at now is a little different than where you were last time.
Yes, I have a new house. So
Oh,
I've got my
nice.
own like office space, which is nice, as you can tell.
Mm.
I got all my stuff back there, as well as my guitars on the other wall, which you can't see in this little box.
Yeah.
Have you had me on wide? Then they can see that. What's up, Gigi? What's up, Lab Cat?
GG.
What's up, Wiz? Good
Yeah,
to see you. Another fellow developer here on
Yeah.
Rumble. Lots
Yeah.
of sexy people in chat right now.
Oh, well, hold on to the phone for that one. But yeah. And I see you got the, I think it's one of the leftover ones, because I didn't see him in chat.
That's
so,
all right. Still, thank you, Fat Steven. He came into my chat last night, rated me.
Yeah.
We were doing some testing on our cloud bot, and of course my chat was broken in the bot because they're Rumble API is absolutely notorious for being horrible right now.
Yeah. Well, and they got DDoS like X, didn't they?
Oh yeah,
yesterday?
they got hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
I tried going live yesterday afternoon with some music.
Yeah.
I think it lasted maybe 40 minutes, and then everything just went to shit, basically.
Mhm.
Lack
Yeah,
of a better term.
that was a lot of sites. I think someone said like Discord got hit and some other, so they're still getting hit at times. Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, even Elon said that X is getting hit at times, but not to this. What was it? Not to this level, I think he said.
Well, it's funny, yeah, because first of all, it originated from Ukraine, no surprise.
Yeah.
There was we were talking about it last night, right, Gigi? It was like 3 places are the biggest proponents of like hackers. It feels like China,
Mhm.
Ukraine, and I want to say Russia. I think Russia.
Yeah. Russia.
Those 3. And so basically what Elon said is that they're always constantly getting attacked.
Mhm.
But he said the scale of it yesterday, it was a coordinated attack. It was like
Yeah.
massive. And it just, was basically shutting everybody down. And I think it
Yeah.
kind of bled out too, because even like our cloud provider that we use, which is not Rumble, we tried to reach out to you, Rumble, but you never got back to us. Shame on you.
Mhm.
That we were having problems on the back end trying to get some of our bots back there to kind of work, as it were,
Yeah.
and to work properly.
Yeah, which is part of that thing is where I mean only some people were still able to be on as far as I could remember. But I was later in the evening, so I had no issue with that. The only issues are the updates they try to keep giving to Rumble Studio, and that usually interrupts. So the first thing about it is when they do an update, you can't pin a chat and you can't really change anything. So you have to refresh the page. And another thing is that their application error is still going on. So that's another issue as well, unfortunately. And
Yeah.
who knows when they'll fix that. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things they're trying to update and fix and do at the same time. And it's sluggardly coming along as the kids would say.
Yeah,
Um,
slowly but surely. I mean, we see I mean, I know Wiz is dealing with it now with the release of his bot and stuff that he's done.
mhm,
That all the API errors he's like posting, because we have we have a Discord. If anybody's out there, if any of you guys are a developer and you guys are gonna either be making something for Rumble, you're thinking about it, or you're in the process, we'd love to have you come join the community. There's just a very small group of us right now. What's up, Angry Marine?
hey, Yuri. Yeah,
Um,
because there's a few people out now. There's you guys. There's what
mhm.
Rumbobot. Well, I haven't heard.
Well, yeah, there is for about 2 years there was us, and then there was the Rumblebot. I think
Mm,
they kind of stole our name, I think, because we were Rumbot, but they kind of
mm.
ran with anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
But those guys don't know where they're at. They're neither high, nobody has seen those guys in months, maybe
Yeah.
what 6-7 months, probably. I think since the last time anybody's really heard from those guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we had by accident come on the scene, and in the meantime, as he does Rumble Labs. We
Mhm.
also had Kenji, also
Yeah.
known as Wiz, who's in chat right now.
Yeah.
That he was working on his bot, Streambot,
Mhm,
for gosh, Wiz, how long have you been working on that? Probably 9 months or so.
mhm,
And he's done a really just an incredible job with it. And
mhm.
he, of course, both those guys are part of the
Discord.
Rumble developer group. And so we talk in there, we talk about APIs, we talk about other things going on. 4 months, that's pretty good. I thought it was longer than that. Or maybe it was the idea maybe that we talked about. But anyway,
Yeah. So
so
it's,
he's been doing really a bang up job on that, and I could have sworn it was longer, bro. But anyway. See, dude, that's what happens. You get old, and your mind just goes out the window.
how? Where did I last put my keys down? It feels like months.
Mhm.
Hey, Vapin, they're right behind you. Just put them down 2 seconds ago.
Dude,
Hey, Shan, how you doing?
that might have been you.
Started in November. Huh, there you go. Yeah,
That's
there's certainly a that might have been me. Oh, the lab cat, meow. But yeah, there's been a lot of sort of the pop-ups. But as you just stated, the API is notorious for what it is. Um,
yes.
so, but we'll see if that changes or not. But I digress. It's not too far out of reach of what YouTube has done for their API, which is sort of constricted to some degree of stuff, like the
Yeah, I
sync
think
feature.
the thing that really is kind of hindering a lot of development on the platform too, as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Rumble Cup. Yeah, and that's actually very true. As I remember you talking to me about that too, as well.
Mm. Even
Well, yeah, well, that's true, Labcat. So go ahead. You can talk about it. Rumble Chat Actor too, as well. I just haven't seen very many people use it,
yeah, for the most
including
part,
myself, which I need to get out and test it. So I apologize for that.
not even Kokorum. I've never even heard of it. For a
Yeah,
while,
it's Python.
oh well, that's a totally different. I'm sorry. For a while now, Rumble Labs that was pretty high up there, and then of course Streambot is sort of taking that spotlight for the time being.
Hmm.
But over time, the stuff will, as far as the API will allow you, of course, the current API will only allow you to go so far, unfortunately. But as far as it goes, yeah, nobody does. Well, that's what happens when you don't put yourself out there, unfortunately, or get the name out there. Testing your library. Ooh, nice. But yeah, it's very interesting to see. And of course, I don't use any of those streaming elements because I'm not fancy like some of these people are. Um, for that, and it's just they're extra things for people to use that don't really mean anything to me at all. I don't really need any of the extra tools. Cocoa Rum, oh, is a wrapper for various, unless including those ones for chat and stuff. Okay, Cocoa Rum is a
Hmm.
wrapper for, I don't know what that means. Is a wrapper? Are you like saying? I'm
Like
thinking
lives in the streets, right?
I'm thinking they're trying to say that's like a rapper, like a real rapper. Coco Rum is the new hit single. He has this new hit single out. I ain't got no one to please. Rumble chat actors for chat commands and automatic automation. Well,
Hmm.
yeah, there's that. I know
Yeah,
that.
Labcat's actually been working on that for a while. I know that he was talking to Wiz about
Mm,
some of the stuff, and Wiz has been kind of talking to him and helping him out. Because Labcat, you're still in the process of learning Python too, right? If I remember correctly.
mm,
But anyway, all that to say that there's a ton of different development going on right now by different various developers. There's not a whole lot of us, but I think once they actually open up and give us OAuth authorization,
Mm.
and some new API endpoints, it's going to
Mm.
change the name of the game.
That'd be nice, but the point of the matter is the when factor. That's
Hmm.
always the point of the matter. And for right now, it seems like it's more just focusing on the creator program while a bunch of other things are coming up. But yeah, it's a very interesting time to say the least. Okay, I got it. Good. I'm having the counter um, come up on and off again, so they must be having some issues with
What
that.
on the studio?
Yeah. So I had
It's solid for me.
it's not solid for me, so that's why I took a video, and I will be emailing that later to the people at Rumble, because that's usually the best way to do it. So Rapper tries to make your end work more with a Python line, working with a network connection. Oh, okay. Issues happening currently. Yeah, well, I'll still send them to anyway because it is their thing they're trying to have creators use, which I get. I don't get no I get a bit, but not too much of why they're having
Hmm.
people use Rumble Studio because but here's my theory. This is a theory I put out a while back. The reason why I think they wanted to the custodian, how are you doing? The reason why I think they wanted to use, even though they said they weren't going to, and that was true that Chris said they weren't going to be
Yep, I remember
what
that.
if what was the word?
They weren't going to force everybody to use Rumble Studio.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's another word for it. There's
A
like
requirement. They weren't going to make it a
required.
requirement.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't make it a requirement. That failed on its part anyway. But the other point of the matter is that I think that because they bought Rumble Studio, right? That was Colin. Everyone knows that. Well, majority of people know that. So they bought that, and it wasn't really seeing much development. So what do you do for something that doesn't have much development? You've already bought it, but you need to get it moving more because you want more people to use it, right? It is free for pretty much everyone to use to whatever degree. Well, you kind of have to force it.
Hmm.
And instead of putting it out there for people to, I mean, technically you are kind of paying people to use it, but there's a difference of what the payment is. You kind of force people to use it, and begrudgingly, people have continued to use it to get into the program. So it's not like people said, "I'm not going to use it," and then said, "Well, I'm going to use it so I can get into the program." I mean, it's kind of like if you said I'm not going to use this thing because I have principles to stand on, and then turn around and then use the thing, then you kind of talked big for no reason. Is what I call for that. I tried calling it was horrible. Yeah, well, now it is what it is. It would make a world of changes. Well,
Yep.
that's a veteran of opinion if it's going to happen or not.
Yeah. I
So
mean, we've talked to Rumble, and they are aware of what we want. And everything. Pleasantries have been exchanged, all that stuff. I've talked to Rick personally, stuff like that. Really great guy.
mm,
I know that they do have a lot on their plate, and so they're trying to prioritize everything.
mm,
I wish it would move faster, especially with the partner program. Yeah, the numbers just disappeared now. Apparently, nobody's watching right now.
that's okay.
Hello,
I
nobody.
I I
Hello,
play
zero people.
I play
But
to everybody and nobody at the same time. That's how it works. Well, my
um,
my YouTube is nobody, so there's that. But anyway, yeah, what you were saying, you were having conversations with Rumble themselves.
yeah, and so they're aware of it and stuff like that. I think really, if to make Rumble Studio viable as something to be used for the partner program, if that's what they really want to do,
Mhm,
the one big thing that they can do to really help a little bit more adoption, even though the quality is a little bit because it gets compressed and then compressed again, so you get a
mm,
little bit even at 1080p,
mhm,
is give us static keys.
mm,
So for the people that are using their channel that are the host,
mm,
they should be able to have static stream keys. So we put it into OBS and we're done once, whether it's whip or what have you.
mm,
If they were to do that, that would make it a little bit easier for people because a lot of people don't like the fact that every single time we go create a room to stream, right? What do we got to do? We've got to create a new ingress in order to be able to connect.
mm,
And it's a pain in the butt because then I have to go in, I have to freaking write down, change the key
mm.
and then try it.
Yeah, I again, it's a lot of technical jargon. I mean, even when I had by accident on, it was a lot of and again, he talking to him was kind of Clash of the Titans. It's not a clash, Chad. It's not a clash. Even talking to him was sort of like I don't know that, but it's always good to get dynamic keys are sad. Well, there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
life in sad, not just dynamic keys, unfortunately. But yeah, I think a lot of it is going to have to be a bigger push for because we're not really you people so this kind of correlates to why I'm doing the survey I'm doing, because while I'm pretty sure you probably saw the Rumble rundown, right? You heard about it to some
Mhm.
degree. My my point of contention is while they'll take in as much feedback as everyone will give them, they're not really giving anything back out. And that's the
Mhm.
problem. People need something gristle to kind of chew on until they get to the meat of like the updates and stuff. And I'm not saying like I'm no better, all right? I am no tech person. But at the end of the day, people need to have something to chew on while they're getting the updates done, while they're fixing on this, while they're fixing that. And we don't know where they're at on the roadmap. It's sort of like trying to play you remember that game, hide the ball in the cups, and you move the cups around, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh, it's not there. Then you try it again, and it's not there in the cup, and then it's like it's in another room and in someone else's cup, and it's just like, what game am I playing here?
Yeah, I've lost
Um,
$100 that way too, but that's we won't talk about that. That's a
you
memory
want
I don't want to remember. See what you did? Freaking PTSD now.
you want my watch, but it's so gold. But yeah, that kind of correlates of why I'm doing my survey thing is because I think people need to see the data, the actual stuff to have something to understand because nobody's getting anything of that sort from Rumble. They'll get in the quarterly, great, sure. I don't know business very much, and the quarterly is just numbers to me. And of course, percentages are number two. But the point of the matter is that people want something in return for the feedback they give because they're saying we want this platform to get better, but we're not seeing it get better, or we're seeing it go in these weird directions that don't make sense for it to get better. But then again, not everyone knows business, right? Like everyone who's giving this sort of thing, they're not in. Oh, where was it? A dashboard. How are you doing? They're not in the know of business. So everyone's given something, right? They think they will be important, but you're having individual voices giving something. Well, the whole really doesn't know what the amount is, right? We don't know how many people have issues with support or have issues with Rumble Studio or all that sort of stuff or the intricacies within. And that's what my um, survey is for, because at the end of the day, people need to see something back, and Rumble's just not giving it to them. And they also need a place to vent, so that kind of helps too. Um, but
That's very true.
yeah, but I will say this: I now have over 100 people take the viewer survey.
That's awesome.
So the creator one's still below, but I mean, I have until the 18th. We'll see where it goes. But over 100 people have taken the viewer survey, and I think around 60ish have taken the creator survey. And so thank you all for that. But again, we've got a week left to go, and so I'm going to try and make a push, certainly during this week and the last few days to get there, because at the end of the day. People need to see something in return, and they will see something in return, but it will be on the 29th with Rumble Squared, because I could give it out, but I do add um, my guest, and Vapin was on one, my guest data to an order. Now, of course, when you were on, it wasn't to this detail sort of thing. You were on
That's
before.
fine. It was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun. I enjoyed just talking to people, so it was good.
Yeah, it was a great time. But yeah, it wasn't to this detail. So having these surveys is kind of like, and I'm using Microsoft Forms because I'm not going to use anything of Google Live Kit, and it's something with deep AI interfacing. Oh, okay, she's talking to someone else. But yeah, so that's what they're for, and that's what Rumble Squared basically is. It's my attempt to gather that ground floor level
Community
data.
feedback.
Yeah, community feedback, ground level data. Because I mean, anyone could do a roundtable, and many have, but they're not really doing it. Uh, yeah, let me. Oh no, hold on. I have them saved. Sorry, I have them saved elsewhere. Give me 1 second. But not any really one um has done more than just have people on, talk about the issues, and maybe have the staff come in. No, 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 no. It's that's feedback with a smart filter. Well, I'm trying. I really am trying. My thing is that it's time enough for that to end. Right? Okay, great. Chris, Rick have come into the chat. Good. Where's the feedback for our end? Where are we getting feedback saying you heard us? Show us what the culmination of that data looks like. Nothing.
Yeah,
So that
I don't know, I can't say that I know for sure, what their interior process motives and stuff like that.
uh,
I would imagine, that, especially with a platform as large as Rumble, and Rumble's pretty large. I mean, it's not as
Yeah.
big as say YouTube or whatever, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's growing each and every single day. I think adding new users. It sucks that Dan Bongino has to step away from Rumble. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But that they have to be real careful with how they add code to the site, because all of us, anybody that does any kind of coding knows whether it's website code or cloud based or anything of that nature, developing apps, all that stuff. You do one tweak and all of a sudden the rest of your crap's totally broken. And so now all of a sudden you go from having maybe just one small little thing broken to now the whole thing's down.
Yeah.
All the users of the platform are having tons of issues and problems. And I don't know exactly how that works on there. And I'm sure they have a A/B kind of situation where they have their own private little thing where they put it together, test out the code before they dump it to live. Because they don't do that. Well, that's just would be madness. But
construct chaos is basically what that would come down to.
yes, exactly. Very much chaos. And so, but I do think that them, having more communication with the community is important.
Yeah.
And let us know like what is kind of their mode of thinking. I mean, the creator program is great. I like the fact that they're trying to work with us. And that was my whole point when they announced what they wanted to do. You don't want that gaming, Chad. Chaos would be nuts.
It'd be an unusable site at that point. Yeah,
but I mean, it would be good for them to say like, okay, this is kind of what we're thinking. What do you guys think? And let us give you your feedback on what is important. Like Silver Fox talking about the whole quality issue, quality. If you want the gaming community to use Studio, you guys have to up the quality that we're able to achieve with Studio, whether that's upping the bit rate or whatever. I don't know what the magic thing is there. Maybe just let us pass through Studio straight to our channel so that way we get the top quality. But then, maybe we'll have a little watermark that says, try, Rumble Studio or whatever. I mean, I don't know. Just stuff like that, just talk to us, just, so we can try to come together and, hopefully let us help you, help us in a sense,
Yeah. Help me, help you, help.
You,
Well,
help me.
that's yeah, but that's helping you to help me.
Is the helping you exactly?
But again, that's what my feedback is for, because you give me your
I think
time.
it's great.
You give me your time and your feedback, which is great. And again, my thing is not perfect. It's not going to be. It's going to evolve over time. Each survey that happens, the data that's preceding it will help inform for the next one. But the point of the matter is that with not getting anything back, that doesn't help in the communication factor. It really doesn't. And so help you, help us all. Well, I appreciate that, but I got a little confused after the middle part. I wasn't sure where that was going. But yeah, I mean, and again, that's why Rumble Squared started, is because there you already had enough people. You had Lumpy doing his roundtable, whatever, but you weren't really having anyone taking down that data that anyone said. Oh yeah, sure, you could have Chris or Rick do, but at the end of the day, people want to see something back. You're going on a show, you're giving your feedback and all this stuff, and all of a sudden you see nothing. May hear of an update, sure, but people need something, because then that way they could say, hey, look, this wall right here, this says there's this percentage here says you need to focus on this thing, right? And of course, I'd need like thousands to millions for that to matter, but I mean, 100 is a good place to start. But the point of the matter is you need these things right here, like this percentage says right here, and all that stuff. And it's just like, that's what people want. They want the communication like you were talking about, but they're not really, they're getting bits and pieces and, all that stuff, but they're really not getting a line of communication. If they can find one. I don't think they've gotten one yet.
Dashboard, I agree with you. I hope it does help. I mean, I was talking, I forget where, it might have been on your show, actually. I was talking about this, sorry, it was with Lumpy thing on X. There's a stigma with Rumble about what the platform is about.
Yeah.
It's more than about right-wing politics. Is there a lot of right-wing politics? Sure. But that's not what it's only about. I think one of the things that YouTube or that they could do, that Odyssey I think does a little bit better, is it allows you to have your own custom content on the homepage. So you tell it what kind of content you want there. I don't know if we can do that on Rumble. To be honest with you, I haven't looked. I don't think you can. But that way, then if you want, like technology, you want music, and say you want gaming,
Mm,
Whenever I go to Odyssey, that's all I see.
mm,
If there's politics on there, I don't see it unless I
mm.
go looking for it.
Well, I mean, that's the same with YouTube. Although they
Yep.
do recommend other channels to you that may fall in line with stuff that
Yeah,
you.
YouTube's algorithm and suggestion is
Mm.
basically a black hole.
It's a lot of
I mean, I
stuff.
can start watching music and I end up on bikinis or or on beach stuff or
Naked yoga.
well, yeah, stuff weird stuff like that. You're like, I don't want to see this stuff in my feed. Why the heck,
Mm.
It's just really freaking weird. So I
Oh,
mean, like, we have our son, he's actually using my phone right now. What's up, buddy? And so he likes watching YouTube and his programs and stuff, and
yeah,
so I go and check out to see what he's watching just to make sure what he's watching is good and safe.
yeah.
You want to say hi to everybody? You want to show everybody your leaf blower?
He's got a leaf blower.
Yeah, well, yeah, quote unquote. There he is. Say hi. Say hi. So yeah, he just got down out of the bath.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Always, yeah. It's that again, and that's also.
trying to get this bag off.
Wiz, I agree with you on that about TikTok.
It's a butthole. Well, I mean, okay, you can call it what it is, but it's still the king of platforms for right now. No matter what Rumble says, until they can prove they can get past the point of better recommendation and all that stuff, they're not. Anything Chris says is sort of like a hype issue, which is what issue I have too. Is they hype things up, but then they kind of fall flat on the hype. And part of it is that what they did with Dr. Disrespect, right? He was supposed to be the sort of help with the gaming side, and that's not really done its part. But then again, it's not like the same contract as before, so it is what it
No,
is.
and I think part of it too. If user experience, like Fox said, was better,
Mhm.
especially when people were trying to like watch videos, long form videos to be
Mhm.
encoded and available to watch later on Rumble is a real problem. If you can go 2 or 3 days, but when you still can't watch a video that's 12 to 16 hours of a stream, which I mean, I understand there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes, but
Mhm.
if you can't make that a priority, especially for someone like the doc that draws in that many thousands of people, no one's going to want to use it.
Mhm.
Just
Well, yeah,
plain and simple.
yeah. Well, and part of the issue is the app. A
Yep,
lot of the
there's that
people
too.
have a lot of people have issues with that, and again, I'm taking down that data. So, from the can you find creator? Well, yeah, it's not even there.
Yeah,
It's
there's supposed to be an update today. I don't know what's in the update, but
mm.
Rick posted out that there's a new update.
There's free speech here, but there are a lot of creators that are less raw and safe. Well, yeah, and the issue of it is they're gonna make the comparison to YouTube. There's not enough reach. There's not enough money. I can't put edited videos here because it's all streams. Again, time and time again, there is stuff that kind of keeps coming up. It's not just politics anymore. It's okay. I can't do edited only videos. It doesn't get any views. I've seen that said many times. Okay, we're not getting enough reach because whatever algorithms. Like, oh, well, that's kind of iffy. In general, that's based upon the individual. But there's a lot of different things, a lot of small things that could be done that could even help. There was one suggestion I made where to Rick, and he did show like a visual, was having your PFP, right? You press your
Mm-hmm.
PFP, that list comes down. Well, in your PFP, have the theme change be there, so that way you're not trying to go over to the left and down, right? It's all there, right there. You can change the theme and all that stuff. And he did show a visual of it, kind of that, because I had a lady on who uses YouTube, and she's like, I don't know why this thing isn't a bit easier to use. I shouldn't go click, 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 sort of thing. I need to. Same thing with how people edit videos, right? You go to the back end, you press the little three dots. It shouldn't be three dots. It should have something else there that won't. And the funnier thing is 90% of what I want to watch and 10% will rumble. Yeah, it should be that, but it's not there. It's mostly just,
Mm-hmm.
even your For You page is 90% streams. 10% there. Even if someone has a short, it's not there, and that's another thing.
Yeah, so Rick said that about 11 hours ago. He tweeted out that, I'm sorry, he X'd out. I don't know
Yeah.
what you call it anymore. What are we calling
Yeah.
it nowadays? He just posted something.
Hmm.
The mobile updates are rolling out for iOS and Android. So
Well, there was an iOS update a few days ago. So
yeah, just about 11 hours ago. So you're probably thinking of that one from like yesterday.
Yeah,
Post
yeah.
post? That sounds so stupid.
Post, X repost, what
Post,
excommunicated?
chat, excommunicate. That might work, Lab. Kind of like that, excommunicated. But
Excommunicado.
that's kind of like the tongue twister. You know what I mean? You want to make it like super simple. Just
Yeah. Well, yeah, and the thing of it is the reason why YouTube has done so well beyond the scope of it being Google, basically what it is that it's made convenience easier. There are some things it has issue with, which that's not a lie on, but the point of the matter is that click, done. They've taken the 6 to 7 clicks in order to get to 2 to 3 clicks. And I think that's an issue on Rumble's part, is trying to again, it's like it almost feels like we're not seeing their end. So we don't know what they're kind of looking at or what they're focused on. But from the outside, it feels like a very chaotic circus where we're seeing them go here, and there's no really like, okay, so let's go for this thing, whatever. I mean, again, it's part of not being on the inside, but to do what I'm doing with the survey stuff is just trying to at least get to a point where, I mean, if not, get to a seat at the table to kind of like, let's have a conversation, because at the end of the day, it we can communicate, but are we communicating?
mhm.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing.
And I think, I mean, I will say, I will give Rumble a lot of credit for the fact that they are very creator focused. They are user focused too as well, but they're also very creator focused,
Mhm.
which is nice, because what made YouTube great to begin with was the creators. That's what
Yeah.
blew YouTube up.
Mhm.
And that's when those brothers or whoever the heck those guys were that sold it to Google for, I forget for how many millions of dollars. And so,
Actually,
everybody liked seeing people create their own stuff. I mean, a lot of really amazing, talented people, which I haven't heard from in like 10, 15 years,
mhm.
that were quite popular on YouTube back in the day. But nowadays it's so um, structured in a way to where you can't say certain things. If you do say certain things or allude to certain things, you can get banned. You can get somebody can come that doesn't even own copyright in your
Mm.
content at all,
Yep.
and they can just basically have it stricken and have you shut down.
Yeah.
YouTube will just shut you down even for no reason. They won't even give you a reason. They'll just be like, "Sorry, you're just done. We're removing your channel,"
Mhm.
and that's it. I mean, they'll demonetize you and shut you down for stuff that you posted 3 or 4 years ago, 4 or
Mhm.
5 years ago, 5, 6, whatever. That was totally fine then, but now all of a sudden, because everybody has changed,
Mhm.
now it's a strike, and now you basically get shut down. So now creators are losing their whole entire livelihoods, not sure what the heck to do, in a drop of a hat like that, and
And
that's not
that's
right.
and that's why, as a smart creator, you
Yep,
multi-platform yourself. I get it. I get it. You come to a platform and say, "Oh, they're great. They're whatever." I'm sorry to tell you, no one platform should be trusted with your content at any point, at any time. I don't care how much you favorite them. I don't care how much you love them. Your stuff is your stuff. Are you going to leave it all to one platform, as people have done with YouTube, as people have done with Twitch? Are you going to leave it to one platform? Even Twitter X, even Twitter X has its issues.
dude.
Uh,
Oh, if Elon, if you're watching this, I know you're not, but if you made getting into chats easier on X, you guys would dominate everybody. YouTube, freaking Twitch, everybody would be practically would be second. You know what I mean? Like X would dominate 100%.
yeah. But again, my thing is still, no one should be on one platform. I don't care if you like it or
Yep.
not. One platform is a death sentence. Great example. A while back, there was a content creator like Mr. Sarge or something Sarge. I can't remember his name exactly. Sarge something. Him and his wife had lost their account. Now, they did get him back, but they lost their account and everything with it on Rumble.
Mm.
Not, I think like towards the end. I was sure back. Well, that's good too, but it's also good to be on other platforms as well. Um, I think like a few months ago, I think towards the end of last year, my account, because I was gonna have a guest on, my account was just gone, 404, and I'm like sitting there like, okay, what's going on? Because I couldn't access Rumble Studio, couldn't access anything, so I have to go on Twitter X to make a public post to try and find out what's going on. I got my stuff back, but the issue is, and I must make this very clear, the issue is, even on Rumble, your stuff can just disappear and
Yep.
you won't know the answer. And that is why you must be on multiple platforms. If you don't want to, that's fine. You are taking your own risk in your own hand. I am letting you know, as someone who's doing this, not for whatever, right? Because I do this because I get to talk to people like Vapin and call him the wizard of tech at certain points. But the
I'm not
point
going
of
to say if it's true or not. I humbly request that I keep that to myself.
the wizard speaks. But the point of the matter is you are just going to be blatant. You are a dumb person if you're on one platform and think you're safe.
Yeah, I kind of like that was because originally before I came over to Rumble and I created an account here back in November of 2020, I think is when I did it. Because I saw a thing on John Stossel was talking about the platform.
Mm,
I was like, okay, well, I better come here to this platform. I
yeah.
better grab my username and just in case sometime in the future. Yeah, you were all on Beam and Mixer exactly, Gordon. You remember what happened with that?
Yep.
I was there too as well when it was Beam. And then they changed the partner program, then changed it to Mixer, made
Yeah.
it to where I couldn't. It was impossible anyway. It's a whole long story. But anyway, so
Yeah.
I was working with Odyssey for a while. They did offer me a job, which I turned down because we couldn't come to terms on how much
Yeah.
pay to do the job that they wanted me to do.
It was all in crypto.
So, well, the thing that I like about Odyssey and about the library platform that it was built on, up until the SEC got, and just stupid stuff, but that it basically takes your content and it spreads it among PCs all over the world.
Yeah.
So no matter what, your content will live somewhere. Now, even if they do remove you from the listing from their website, it's still living within the network on other PCs throughout the world. So people can still share it and you can still find it.
That's what Party is.
And so that's why I was there pretty, I believed in Odyssey for a long time. And I felt like, I don't know, like, the guys that was running it, they were just really massively dropping the ball quite a bit. And I was like, okay, so I took a break for a while and then kind of was like, well, let's see what Rumble's doing. It's like, oh, I see. So they're starting to push live streamings and stuff like that in gaming. It's like, okay. And so, saw XBless, saw Lumpy, Silver Fox, and some of those guys. And I was like, okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and try it here. And here I am. And so I like being here. I don't, stream to other platforms very often. I do to X occasionally.
Yeah.
And sometimes to Twitch, though, like, even though I'm partnered there, I can care less about my Twitch channel, to be honest with you. Sorry, Twitch. But, they just burnt my bridge, dude. They just don't make me feel valued as a creator over there. Exactly, Whiskey Pete. I know where you live, dude. I'm coming.
Put down the shotgun. I'm just joking. Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you know I have a shotgun? I know.
Yeah.
No, so I did want to show this. So there's a website I found because I was trying to look for what YouTube looked like 11 year or whatever on their like 11th year, whatever. And so there's this website called Web Design Museum, and they actually have through the years of YouTube. So so we're at 2005 and the 2004. So anyway, going to blow this up a bit because
well, thank you, Planet Shan. You should obey the beard. I'm saying.
Well, yeah, he is a bit wizardy. But anyway, as you can see right here, though, it says in February 2005, 3 former PayPal employees, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jod Kareem, launched a YouTube website for publishing and sharing video files. The first video, called Me at the Zoo, which probably is still there, was uploaded to YouTube on 23 April 2005 by one of the co-founders, Jod Kareem. It was a short video from the San Diego Zoo. In 2006 of November, YouTube was purchased by Google for $1.65 billion. That's chump change to what they probably make now, to be honest. But yeah, you see the beginning of let's go back. You see the beginning of YouTube, right? That's what YouTube looked like at this very beginning right there. Right?
Yep.
And then you had all this stuff right here. This is just a contact info. Like, it's very basic stuff right there. And of course, YouTube was an LLC, which limited something company. I can't remember. That's how you signed up. That's how you logged in. There you go. Developer API, of course, you had it there. all that stuff. And then, of course, is like a thing from there. Like MySpace was still a thing back when they started out. So there's that. That shows you how old it is. But I mean, again, it just shows you the upgrade of over the years and all that stuff, and all that. But the one thing that got me, at least for when I first saw this website, was the amount of stuff they already had in their first year that Rumble still struggles to have even in their 13th. So they have stuff like this is what, oh, the dates are right here, right? I think I should be able to
Yeah, you're going way, way, way far back, man. I mean,
yeah.
dinosaurs are practically roaming the earth.
Well, if you want to put limited liability company, thank you, Gaming Chat. I appreciate that. But I mean, stuff like uh, channels, you got sub playlists, my subscriptions. I don't think it means like my subscription is like monthly, but they've got required tags, most view videos, all that stuff, more playlist features. Then you've got stuff that they don't even have yet for Rumble itself, is blocking reporting a user. Now obviously they did add reporting not too long ago for videos, but they don't really have anything for users and stuff yet. And there's this stuff like that. So that comes to me as like three guys from PayPal, right? There's three former guys from PayPal. 2005 were able to make this platform, and at a certain point they didn't think many people would use this platform. Well, surprise, surprise. The point of the matter is that you're not there are some things that they had that Rumble does not have now. And when I was talking to Rumble, no, sorry, by accident, and he was like, you know what, you already have all this stuff out there. Just take bits and pieces from what's already out there, put your twist on it, and put it on your platform. That was basically his point, was like, you have all this stuff out there. Your website is kind of like, you, you already have the stuff out there, so just put your twist on it. But again, there's that too. Yeah, I saw that as well. Shirtless fat guy deep frying stuff, and it's been huge now. Well,
Dude, that would be, I don't know, Whiskey Pete. That'd be kind of crazy, dude. I mean, imagine the liability if you burn your nipple.
yeah, but you can
That would
use,
be terrible. That'd be a terrible thing to do, especially on live video. I'm just saying.
yeah. Oh gosh, the fat. Well, it'll probably be taken down because of the fat guy frying at this point.
Yeah, nobody wants to see moobs. I'm sorry, Whiskey Pete. Look, I'm just throwing this out there for anybody who's thinking about maybe doing it. There is not a category, nor is there a want for moobs. I'm just saying. Just say no to man boobs. Okay, go ahead.
The lab cat. The point is, people want to be able to block a channel and not see their stuff anymore, and that's the issue that people have, is that they're not seeing. They don't have that. They don't have the ability. You have people, you can mute them, sure, but you want to be able to block them and never see them again. That's the issue some people have now. Mitts. I don't know what that means. Yeah, and again, it is frustrating for many to wait on, but they're building from the ground up. But again, from by accident's perspective, it's like you already have all these bits and pieces out there. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just use the bits and pieces, put your twist on it, and get it out there, because you're sort of, you've got around 160 people, and it feels like for the outside people you're kind of twisting your wheels a bit, and people are continually frustrated, especially with the creator program, which is its own ordeal. But at the end of the day, if I can go back and see from 2005 YouTube that they were able to allow block users on their very first year, right? And Rumble's in its 2013, 12th year, yes, because it's 2025, 12, 13 is 12 years. I know math. That's what I know. That's what I know.
Angry Marine, I'm very flattered. I would be happy to maybe start that for you.
No, please, I don't want the good Vapin to be destroyed. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my only Rumble.
Moves. I can do side moob,
Then
a little bit of hairy moob, maybe something weird like that. Anyway,
you'll hear like a little pound.
That's right. Put a little bit of oil on there, make it a little shiny.
Nightmares.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this.
Sorry, guys. I know you guys can send your therapy bills to GG2015 at rumbot.org. No, just kidding,
man.
GG.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "Oh, you dirty dog, you son of a." No, I don't want to do that one. Where was the? It would be nice to be able to report face creator accounts easily, just not just in comments. Yeah, I get it. I get it, but
See,
there's
I know, right, for Huff? I know, I'm sorry. Milky moves.
ugh, ugh. These are
That would
awful.
be terrible, Gaming Chad.
Well, no, yeah.
Anyway.
Well, again, you have stuff from Twitch that people want. People want channel points from Twitch. People want this. Yeah,
Yep.
I agree. Don't make it another YouTube clone, but don't. You have a lot of people who want to help, right? And of course,
Yep.
if you don't have
Wiz is solving the point problem right now with his stream bot. With that.
what right, but that's a extra streaming element. People
Yep.
want it baked into the platform itself,
I
not
agree.
just because Twitch already has that baked into the platform. I don't know if they
Yeah.
have.
Go ahead.
I don't know if they have streaming elements like people have made streaming elements for Twitch, but I mean they do have channel points baked into their platform, so to speak, or bits or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, no, they do have the
Ugh.
Twitch.
Ugh.
I forget what it's called because originally it was called Bebo, and I was part of the beta testers and alpha testers for that streaming software, which was then sold to Twitch and became like Twitch Desktop or whatever the heck it was. And it took a while to basically get those bugs ironed out, to get like the games and to get like the overlays and built-in effects and all that other kind of fun stuff. But it made it very seamless to be able to have something like that. I mean, I would love to see something like that for Rumble, but they would literally have to be on top of it, working on it right now, which they probably are. At least I hope so. And then, that way it's just basically all in house. You just open that up and then you go.
Yeah, especially if you could do it from Rumble Studio, which again, no other platform I know of right now has their own broadcasting software. It's usually just a third party like Restream or StreamYard or whatever to have your oh goodness. What
Whiskey Pete, why are you doing this to me, bro? Why are you doing this right now?
Watch Odyssey once gave me a rash. Ugh. That's ugh.
Do it in a bathtub theme song, British accent. My name is Vapin and I do drugs.
Draw me like your French girls, Vapin.
Yeah.
Open the floodgates. I after that tub comment, I'm not sure what kind of floodgates you're talking about.
Well, just Wiz, basically pretty much it's all going to be your fault, bro. Just remember that. It's going to be all your fault.
All your fault.
All your fault, Wiz. That's what that means.
Yeah.
So when anything breaks from now on, it's going to be your fault.
Yep. And then he won't be called the Wiz. He'll be called the Piz for well, actually, no, Wiz would actually work too because you're taking a Wiz. So okay, we'll just leave that one alone. That is one thing I will. That was one thing I'm not drawing.
Well, thank you, Planet Shan-Chan. I hope not. I don't want to do like a whole, like Titanic thing to where you pretend you're the guy drawing me on a chair. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of awkward. Like, so what do you think? Like, I like it.
Ooh.
Right now, everybody's singing. Anyway.
I'm starting to get PTSD already. Goodness sake. It's not even. So, but oh, okay. But anyway, so how is because I know you're part of the the creator program. And so funny thing is it's creator partnership program. So CPP. Like who was just not thinking at the moment?
Well, I don't know. Like you wonder about that too. Like there is some funny stuff if you search online, like failed logos.
Yeah.
Like Toyota has done this thing where they have a truck, which is the Toyota something. I forget what it is, right? Like racing department or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But the acronym for it is TURD. So we're driving down the freeway all the time, and I see nothing but turd Toyotas freaking driving down the freeway. It says Toyota, it says turd. And I'm like, well, why the heck would you be driving around a piece of poop? Obviously nobody was thinking that. TRD, yes. I think you're right, Dashboard. Maybe that's what it is. Toyota Racing Development. Yeah. But it's turd. Turd for short. It's just so stupid.
Yeah, I drive turd every day, don't you
know?
That's right. But Toyota Racing Development. Okay, now he's giving us.
Yeah, and Gore's like, hit that iceberg. I know. Gore, if I ever do anything weird like that, please just leave me out to sea to fall into the freaking cold water and just die slow death or something.
No, it's not who wouldn't drive a poo-mobile. who wouldn't drive an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile? Okay, come on.
I
Say
would
that.
totally drive one of those.
See who?
100% yes.
Yeah,
If they
see
gave it to me.
if they gave it, yeah, that'd be like trying to turn would be a little difficult because you have this lengthways. It's just
Well, you also kind of hope that, underneath the paint, it's not white. So that as you're driving, the bugs are slowly scraping off the paint in the front. It looks like you know what I'm saying. Okay. It would just be awkward.
Oh, whoo, boy. Oh man, I'm starting to
Like, is
feel
that hot
thing.
dog just happy to see me? Apparently so.
Translate. It would be whiz in English. There you go. It can be POC, program of creators. Yeah, that's still not going to work. That's still going to be like, and then throw hot dogs at. There you go, Oscar Mayer Wienermobile throwing hot dogs at people. It's a fun day.
Dude, that would be freaking hilarious. Can you imagine the videos from that? Like old ladies and people walking their dogs and stuff like that, getting hit upside the head with a freaking wiener, just in slow motion.
The dog's enjoying it. The lady.
The dogs would freaking love it.
Yeah, it's raining hot dogs. Married, I was SLM, and when I changed my name back, I was SL.
You'll be slick.
Hot dogs, turds. I mean, we're talking about it all the time.
That'd be nuts.
dressed up like Uncle Rico. I don't even know who that is. Wiener hot dog zipper. Hey, that's no. Mm-mm. That's that. I don't see this
Wiener hot dog zipper.
sort of, but the name is just not hit right. You got to hit it right with the name. But yeah, and then you put the R in front of it. It's RCPP, and I'm like, come on, guys, come on. This is too much.
Yeah, I don't know really what would be a good name for the creator program.
Let's see.
That's a good question. I can ask Chat GPT.
Well, I use Claude, or you can use Grok, whichever one you want to use.
Grok. Yeah, I heard good things about Grok. Grok. I was gonna say Croc for some reason, but I know Gore's been telling me all about it. Isn't that right, Gore? Because Gore's been using him like crazy, I guess. Came here for a bot talk, but you're staying for the hot dog talk. Hey, sometimes gaming chat, the hot dog's where it's at.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially if you do like sausages, right? Like I went to a butcher, right? So there's a butcher writing, well, you know what? That's great for you. I appreciate that. But like you could go to like a butcher's place, right? You go to butcher, get steaks and stuff. But it's always nice to kind of get those handmade sausages. Like I got one that was like Hawaiian, had like pineapple and stuff in it and all that stuff. You get ones that have like garlic or whatever. So sort of nice when you can go to those kind of stores and get that. Take it to a campfire or whatever. It's always, and funny thing for me is like it feels a lot better to cook food over fire than it is to say, put it in an oven or whatever. Because
or microwave's terrible.
Yeah, microwave's not terrible. Handmade sausage is the best. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bad person. That was asking what bot was the shout out command today.
Yeah, we have a shout out command on ours. I think probably Wiz does too.
Would it be called the turd command?
The turd commander? I like that. What should I call this thing? You're calling it the turd commander. Welcome, commander.
It's like the name of your flyer on a plane. My name is Captain Turd, not spelled with a U.
Yeah.
And you're just like, is this plane gonna fall out of the sky too?
Dude, everything's been falling out of the sky lately. That's why I'm walking everywhere.
Or you could drive, but then again,
don't driving. Drive. The wheels are going to be coming off next. That'll be next.
Yeah. Well, don't drive during winter though. That's when you meet people who are, who don't know how to drive.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah. Well, you live in Texas, so you know that if it snows or whatever down there, they kind of have to shut things down.
Look, let me tell you a secret about San Antonio. This goes for anybody that ever comes here. Nobody here knows how to drive ever. It doesn't matter if it's snowing. Doesn't matter if it's sunny. Doesn't matter if it's raining. It doesn't matter. They do not know how to drive here. If you're like a motorcycle rider here in San Antonio, good luck. 100% true.
Well, not only that.
Rumble Brigade.
There you go. Yeah, it's a little.
It sounds more like a game, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I
Rumble
mean?
Alliance.
Like we
Yeah.
might as well just, have, Rumble uniforms on and do a salute or something. You know what I mean?
Hey, but can they tap dance? Well, I mean, if you give them enough money, they can try. But it's always fun to come up with names and stuff. But I have to give a credit to Jada Delete for coming
I agree.
full. Unleash would be full spray. Ugh. Ugh. Ah. But I do want to give credit to Jada Delete for coming up for the name of Rumble Squared because I he when we were kind of coming up with names for it, I was doing like Rumble whatever, and then he had Rumble Squared, but he did it in the way of Rumble Superscript 2, and so that was like, oh, that looks pretty neat because it's Rumble to the power of 2 or whatever, but it's Rumble Squared basically. Open the floodgates. I don't think we need to open up any floodgates to be honest. But yeah, I have to give credit for that. But yeah, it's just I may not be uh I already forgot how to do that in my keyboard. I think it has to do with like Alt plus oh well, Dash is here. He can tell you. Tell him, Dash. How do you do a superscript on a keyboard? I think Dash will say that there. But yes, it's Rumble Launchpad. Okay, now you can just stop.
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly, Wiz, you're probably best not to know.
Yeah, don't know.
Just
Just
don't ask, bro. I mean, we've been
don't.
talking about hot dogs
There you go.
and moves and mitts. I saw the mitts. I thought that was a great thing. Now it's gonna terrorize me every single time I want to go to put a pair of gloves on in the middle of winter. Thank you for that. I'm gonna have flashbacks to my chat with DaraChat here.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, me and the men were in the forest trying to hunt, and then I heard the call, "Caw, caw."
Yeah.
That's when I knew the day was gonna be bad. I've been shot in the leg.
Yeah, look. Okay, so here's like some different names for the Rumble Creators Program that came from ChatGPT.
Mm,
Rumble Unleashed, Rumble Nation,
eh,
Rumble Fam, Rumble Syndicate,
mm,
Rumble Legends,
mm,
Rumble Guild.
yeah.
Nah, you're just gonna poop on all my ideas here, bro. I'm
They're
trying to
not
help
even
you here.
they're not even your ideas. You got
Come
them from
on, man.
ChatGPT.
Rumble Creator Hub, Rumble Rise, Rumble Vanguard,
Yeah. Rumble Vanguard. It
Rumble
sounds
Partner Network,
well. Okay, partner network.
Rumble Elite. I kind of like that. I like to think of myself as an elite person.
Well, that's because
That
you
way,
were
then I
trying
can
to
look down on everybody and be like, "Oh yeah, all you little people down here, yeah."
look at them. Look at
Look,
them.
that's right. Look at the moves. Oh, is that what we're talking about? I'm sorry.
Fist pit, free speech partner team. Yeah, that's a lot to say. That's a lot to say. I'm finding I'm spitting from my mouth just trying to say that. Rumble swashbucklers.
Hey, Marines like moves plus whiz streams plus sausage.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a good time. I don't know what's going on, but they're talking about a bunch of stuff they shouldn't be talking about. But anyway,
Rumble swashbucklers. R R.
tag.
What's up, ETN? Good to see you, dude.
But anyway, it is the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, it's been a while. But what happens is I set aside some time for us to promote ourselves. And of course, I did find all the links I could for yours, especially for the Rumbot website. But if you want to promote yourself in the way you'd like to, or as the kids say, sell yourself, and I like that, the floor is yours.
All right. Moves will be coming second half of 2025, everybody. It'd be called Only Moves or Only Mitts. I'm going to decide on what to name the website. But for those of you guys who don't know, my name is Vapin Gamers. Some people call me Tex. Some people call me Vapin. I am one of the co-developers of the Rumbot, which we started originally with myself and Gigi, and Gore's now also on board too as well. We basically work on gaming, having fun here on Rumble, building an awesome community. We also have developed a live alert bot that you can use for your streams, including copyright-free music, which you can use for any videos you guys make, or even while you're streaming. You're totally not going to be, dinged or anything. If you guys do get dinged somehow, make sure to reach out to us. We'll get that cleared up. But it's available on every platform that's out there.
Right.
Called Rumbot Music, and we love Rumble. So that's one of the things that we do. You can find out more information at my Rumble page at rumble.com/Vapin Gamers.
Mhm.
You want to get more information about our bot, rumbot.org.
Mm.
We also have a cloud version. It's in beta testing right now. So you can go to cloud.rumbot.org. If you guys want to sign up for the beta for that and help us test that would be fantastic.
Mm.
And we just love everybody in Rumble. Rumble is our home. We enjoy being here, and hopefully we're going to be here for a long time.
Rumble Independent.
I appreciate that, Angry Marine.
Maybe it feels like when I see that ripped, yeah, sure, Rumble Independent Partner Team, but I feel like something's missing there or off. It's just it's sort of like when I choose something, majority of the time, whether it be a title, whatever, it's about how I react physically, and I'm like, okay, but I need something more. There's something more or something that I say was, oh, thank you for using the stars. But anyway, from my side of things, right? Because I'm here as well. It's not just vaping, even though I know everyone wants to be like vaping this, vaping that. Can I make a golden statue of you and worship it? Stuff like that. He's like, yeah, just leave the money at my door. But anyway, from my end of things, whether you're on the Rumble side or YouTube side, because I do stream to both, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated, because again, not only does it help in being seen more, obviously, it also helps in having other people on, like Vapin, which is the second time, or Half Pine Ford, who's in the chat, or so many other people, to be honest. Over 180 different guests. So that's where I'm at right now. It's a little over 180. So if you would like to help with that and having other people honor that, any help with engagement is much appreciated. Of course, I have a link down below as well. Of course, it goes to my Twitter X and then my email, and then I have my Discord thing. But at the end of the day, it's all about having conversations across the way. And if you like to take up that opportunity, guess what? There is a link, either the comment section down below or the link. Either way, the door is open. I've only had one person go through the links to find me to come on, and it was a Canadian of all things. You Americans disappoint me.
Dirty Canadians. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He did the one thing majority of you Americans weren't doing, and I'm an American. You didn't go through my links to find me. But anyway, yes, my links are there, and any help with the engagement factor is much appreciated, because before, when I was doing this, I didn't push for it, but I try not to. Vote moves. Demand
Dara moves. I'm 100%. Dude, can we get it hashtag yes in chat? Yes.
You may you'll find Rumble HQ. Well, there's 3 of them, so good luck. Good luck with that.
About and holiday.
Yeah, but it took a Canadian to lead the way. I'm very disappointed in you guys. Very disappointed. If it takes a Canadian to lead the way.
Well, I think that you have to be a little bit kind of out of your mind to try to take on YouTube. But Chris has done, up to this point, he's done a pretty remarkable job for the most part, I think.
Yes, but, and there's that but, it's not to the level.
Agree.
It's the same with Twitch. Same with Twitch.
Well, hey, look, let's be thinking, because what I was thinking about when we're thinking about acronyms for the creator program. I was a Twitch partner, so technically I was TP.
If you added another P to it,
I know. There's many times, dude, where I felt like I was a butt wipe. So I guess it works.
Yeah.
So are you serious right now, Gigi? Is that true?
What?
Moob.com is available for $79,000 plus $22 a year. I might have to pick that up.
Oh Lord!
That's all. Moobs only.
Today's
only
moves
moves.
Very well. Oh goodness, moves. You want to see what it really looks like for a man in my age?
It's terrible. Keep a shirt on at all times. Make sure no small children or women are around.
For $25.99, you too can see.
Just try using the Barnum and Bailey's. Hey, see the old man where his head where his ass should be, or whatever.
I don't think I need more trauma for the rest of my life. From the shirted swimmers clan. Yeah, that's true. Or it could be like George Costanza. I was in the pool.
Dude, that was like one of the funniest things. Every guy out there knows exactly what that's all about, dude.
Well, I don't go into a room and expect someone to come in when I'm changing. That was the issue.
I know, but it's hilarious. You know what I mean? Because he nails it. And she's like, oh my gosh. And he's like, no, Shrinkage. Anyway,
Oh goodness.
moobs.io. That it doesn't really roll off the tongue.
No. Well, I'm done. I'm not doing this. We're just this show's a wreck. It's a mess. We've all gone downhill. from
We're way
roads.
off track. Where the hell are we going? Don't know.
That's gross. It is. It is very gross. Physics. Think about it. No, I don't need to think about it. I already got. Look. I already got.
ETN 100% grit. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I was poorly time, and I hate to keep prodding, but well, what's your question? I don't know what your question is. What is your question? If you're gonna ask a question, what is your question? I'm not gonna sit here all day and wait for you, Half Pine Forge. What is your question?
Wow.
I have to be in charge over here. Press is available for $70. No, well, I guess that kind of makes sense. Moves Press. I wanted to ask about Mac compatibility. I think that's for you.
Okay. Mac compatibility. Right now, I have, you can see on my desk behind me right there is a MacBook.
Air, it looks like.
We're working on it. But in terms of using, I know like OBS and some of the other software works with Rumbot Cloud. It'll be Mac compatible, of course, because you just add it as a browser source if you want. It's going to have all the same functionality as our desktop version, plus a little bit of extra. So just be on the lookout for that. You mind if I type a link in your chat? You can basically sign up here. Just sign up right there, and then that way, you get added to a wait list and stuff like that.
Have you upgraded your iCloud storage?
No.
A browser-based bot. Well, that's 3 B's. I never thought I would say. Unless it's the base. No, it's a bureau. The Bureau of Business. What is that B one for businesses? It's like the base bureau of
Better Business Bureau.
Better Business Bureau. That's right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
10 points. 10 points. That's what he's here for. And the next question is, it's never gonna have me laugh. Well, my month of March is full. Look, kids, do you want to see what my full month looks like? This is what my full month looks like. Look at that.
Can the bot follow you? That's possible, Angry Marine.
Can the bot follow me? So if you wanna, you wait till April. If you want to come in April, you can, but March is full, so no, you'll have to wait. But yes, onward to my next milestone of 200, because that's my next milestone is 200 varied guests. I only need 2. I only need 2. Oh, because he needs 100, I'm guessing. Rumble moves. Now I don't think you want to put Rumble in with that. Not with moves. That's not going to go well.
Exactly, Shan. Exactly.
A week. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Well, as one man once said, it just depends on what kind of tips you want. Anyway.
Oscar Mayer Wiener, bro. Don't worry about
it. You come pulling up with the Oscar Mayer Wiener's like,
Or you can always sing the Oscar Mayer song. You know, my baloney has a first name. It's Oscar. Anyway, we'll move on. My baloney has a second name. It's Mayer.
It's been a long time.
That's how old I am.
Yeah, I don't even remember much of it. But he has to go through 6 and shoot him down. Don't even be like that. Don't even be like that. I'm last resort material. Well, yo mama. All right, that's how I'm going to respond to that. Yo mama. I threw you a follow too. There you go. Look at that. All coming together. Now we're going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya and hope that the world gets better.
Or the Oscar Mayer song.
Well, that too. That you know those lyrics like, ooh, you're being called out for that one.
What?
for knowing the lyrics to the Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Yeah, well, I'm old, okay?
She's age, but so am I by getting the reference. Well, there you go. See, Shannon's backing you up. Who knows the Big Mac jingle? I don't know the Big Mac jingle.
Oh gosh, this is on the top of my head. I can remember it. Whiskey Pete.
Mm-hmm.
All beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, lettuce, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Right? Isn't that how it goes?
I think so. That sounds right. I just remember the commercial for Mac Tonight. or that with the moon singing. Uh, more sausages. We demand more. Well, you know what? Go to a
All
butcher
beef.
shop. All beef. Well, actually, I think some sausage is pork too, so you do have that.
Yeah, well,
Um, that's okay. I'll already be on my 200th guest, and you'll be way
I
behind.
was
You go.
close. I think I forgot the cheese.
Mm. Oh, that's true. That's right. They do have cheese in that. But even for like McDonald's stuff, like that's even expensive to get now. And that used to be like the cheapest thing you could get.
Yeah. Yeah, Big Macs aren't very big anymore. They're more like a double cheeseburger.
Where's the beef? That's Wendy's. Where's the beef is Wendy's.
Yeah,
And
Mac Tonight was freaking. I liked Mac Tonight actually. I thought Mac Tonight was nice.
no, I never said it was Burger King. Mac tonight was McDonald's.
Yep.
It was always McDonald's. Break out the nitrous and start a happy circle. Well, if you want a huff and puff like those cans, it's when it's smart money and we want it now. Oh, that's JG Wentworth for that one. Where IHOP went out of business and then that's understandable. You know what? I remember when Shoney's was still a thing.
Shoney's? I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Really? You never heard of Shoney's?
No.
Movie is great. Yeah, I watched it too. I really enjoy it. Although there are some things they kind of get exaggerated on, so don't take it as the truth of. And all that stuff. Shoney's was Whiskey knows what Shoney's is. Come on, they had a bear and all the animals and stuff. That special sauce. I don't. Ugh. Okay, now you're getting a little too far. Let me bring up just at least show you what it looked like. Well, images. Well, okay. Is that a? There we go. Okay. Let me. Okay, there you go. So on the
Burger Boy.
on the right there, that's what Shoney's look like.
Mm,
Let me see if I can't. There we go. That's Shoney's right there.
kind of looks familiar, but not really. I've seen so many businesses that look almost just like that.
Yeah, that's true. I knew Shoney's. There was animal stuff there. Yeah, the bear. There was like a bear that was their mascot and stuff. So, I think. Oh, that's it. All right. Well, I knew they had a. Well, never mind. But yeah, Big
Looks like Red
Boys.
Robin. That's what it reminds me of. Yep.
Yeah, I remember. What was it? You had. I just had it on the tip of my tongue too. Balderdash. Crap. I was trying to think. Yeah, mascot. Yes, it was a bear mascot and all that stuff. And there was another restaurant that I used to remember that was still around. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I remember that's just no longer around. Big Boy. That's right, Big Boy. Big Boy was the other one that's not around very much anymore, unfortunately. Big Boy was like where I would go for like birthday stuff sometimes, but it's long gone now, as it stands. Shenanigans from the waiting movies. Well, I mean, you could say Fridays too. Fridays and Chili's were sort of the same kind of restaurant. They had that same sort of vibe. And then you had
Bob's Big Boy. Yeah, remember Bob's Big Boy.
Bob's Big Boy. Hey, they called him
And
Big.
that's what turned me into a big boy. I'm just saying, all the double beef freaking burgers. I'm serious. Went straight to my thighs. It's insane, you guys. I have the biggest ass. I'm just saying. Baby got back. You better believe I do. Thank you very much. My middle name's Baby. That's all I'm saying.
Was it that AW Drive-In's root beer? There was a. It's not Denny's. There was a, but Bonnie Dunes. Bonnie Dunes is a restaurant I used to know where it was another
AW is
drive-in
good.
AW.
Yep.
I've never been to an AW, but I have seen an AW. But I do like those restaurants that do have that sort of drive-in thing, like Sonic's.
Sonic's another one. Yeah,
Sonic's,
they're all over here.
yeah, they have one that's yeah.
What the heck is Guy at Planet Shan Chan? I just have to ask. GYAT. Is that like a total?
Did you have a?
Are you doing okay? Did you have a stroke? Because I don't know what that word is.
Yeah, we're too old for that. I used to work at an A&W, got fired for giving free food to my stoner friends. Well, that's probably why you got fired. Your girl,
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, I am. Thank you.
yeah, got that big big fat. What was that? But yeah, Sonics. I do like, and the same thing with like drive-in movie theaters. There's just not a thing much anymore
Hmm.
for drive-in movie theaters. You'd have like double feature for some, because I think the last one I went to, you could have two movies on one screen, or you could see two movies, and while you're there, you could see all the movies going around. So it's like
Hmm.
I'm watching this movie, I'm watching that movie. I want Sonic. Look, you guys are making me hungry as it is, and I already had barbecue. I don't need to do. I don't need more of this. Um. Oh my gosh, talking about food just leads you down roads you don't want to
I did.
know.
I know. It's crazy because when high definition first came out,
Yeah.
we didn't think that there was much of it. My wife and I went out and bought a high definition TV. We got it home. First thing we turned on was the Food Network. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And we
Mm.
immediately became hungry
Ugh.
because
The
they were having
trap.
like a cook off or something. Just, oh my gosh, the food looks so good.
The Travel Channel. Oh my gosh, they travel to all these different restaurants around the United States. Oh my goodness, there was one restaurant where they steamed their burgers. I think it was Connecticut. There's actually this is I had a guest on, and they showed me this is a restaurant in Michigan, and I've got to find it.
See if you
Uh,
can remember it.
I,
See, that's the
I
problem. Like, one of the ways that I really like to take a vacation is I like going on cruises.
mm.
And they have like all you can eat food, and they had a burger place on the last cruise I went on. And oh my gosh, man, I ate so many of those burgers. Like I literally almost died of freaking beef poisoning. It was insane.
This is a
Yep, double animal style dashboard nomad, 100%. Love me in and out, 100%.
get a burger at movies. Oh goodness, this is not gonna go well.
And we can
I
wear, dude. That is a great idea, Whiskey Pete. We can even wear like two pieces. You know what I mean? Maybe put like little silver dollars or something.
I have an In-N-Out near me. I need a double. Like, go for it. Go for it. Anyway, this is a restaurant that they told me about. It's in Michigan, and it was on, I think, Travel Channel at least one point, but it's called Tony's Restaurant. And this site, I mean, it's insane. So you got this right here. There's their pork chop. And and they got this. They got this rules of bacon.
Rolls of bacon.
Yeah, number one is there must always be bacon in the fridge, always.
Yeah,
And number two is there does not exist a food that does not go well with bacon.
that's totally true.
Number three is there are two kinds of people in the world: those who like bacon and those who will use his fire
Yep.
in case of zombie apocalypse. Number four, even pigs like bacon. Fact, that's true. They'll eat just about anything. Crispy and chewy are both acceptable ways to cook bacon. Thou shalt not discriminate. Indeed, that's gotta be careful of that. 90% of the world's problems can be solved by cooking more bacon. There you go. Bacon presents exactly.
Right. Shut up.
Yeah. And then if your computer is antiquated and slow, you can feed it bacon through one of the ports. And number 9 is meals without bacon are rarely worth eating. When given a breathalyzer, the number they should give you back is BAC. That is short for bacon and is equal to the number of slices of bacon you should eat divided by 100. And then number 11 is thou shalt always consume bacon on the Sabbath and the Mondath and the Tuesday. And then the last one is 12. Bacon is a great aphrodisiac, better than oysters. I don't know about that.
I would agree with that. There's something about bacon that's just amazing.
It's true. I've seen chocolate covered bacon. That would be hard or soft, still good for your mouth. Well, depends on the individual. Superfood, well, it's superly not good for you always, though. So there's that. But okay. So this is like this is their menu of stuff right here. So this right here is their banana split. Right. This is a honking thing right there.
That's
For
a
the-
meal all in and of itself.
Oh yeah. And then this is their turkey club, right here, and they put like a knife in the center of it, and then
That's what's going to do to your arteries.
pretty much. And this one is a grilled roast beef right here.
Oh my gosh, dude. Why are you doing this to me right now, bro?
Because someone showed it to me, I gotta show it to you. This is their BLT, and that's a pound of bacon. A pound of bacon goes in this BLT. All right. It's
Dude,
that
I don't.
big.
That's like that is so much freaking bacon. I love bacon. I don't know if I can handle eating that much.
Right. You get this one. This is their breakfast meal with like hash browns and bacon and stuff. They also do Mexican food, so this is a
Oh
burrito.
my gosh, that looks so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a video that I won't play the audio, but I do remember. Oh, here it's this one.
lay a floor.
What is
Oh,
I
sorry.
hear the video. I hear the audio.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hear the audio because I don't want to get. I'm streaming to YouTube as well. In the TV show Bones, a guy invented bacon lube. No. Just at that point, you've already lost me. That's
You lost me, dude. I'm sorry.
But this is it's not very long. But this is the at the website because it's diners, drive-ins, and dash whatever it was. But this is their BLT right here. And this is the restaurant right there. This is what the outside, and it's Birch Run, Michigan. So anyone who wants to go, it's safe. Nothing man. Look up Breakfast Fortress. Yeah, we'll get there. But anyway, the
Sure, Angry Marine.
so this is the interior of the restaurant right here. Obviously, looks very homely. You got look at that. You got a crippled guy eating bacon. Do you think you should be eating? If it's a super
No.
if it's a superfood, you should be standing right up without the.
You know, as a plus, at every Tony's, everybody, they do have an ambulance service. Just throwing that out there.
Just in case you're like, I think
That's right. So you eat too much bacon, hey, straight to the hospital. You're good.
Yeah. There's actually a restaurant, and I'll look that up later. But anyway, here's the so that's their BLT right there. Look at that.
Oh, that honestly, that looks good.
And I'll show you what the size comparison. So these are the
All right, have fun later, dude. Good to see you. I'm sorry about your question.
Yeah. But these are the owners for it. And then but yeah, this is them putting yeah, that's a lot of food. That's their BLT right there. That's
Jeez.
yeah. The size of it is insane. And the kids
Of course they gotta have a fat kid. He's like, I like bacon. Nom 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 nom.
He doesn't trust me. That's okay.
But I was that way too when I was growing up as a kid.
Hey, if it's good, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But this woman is trying to eat a sandwich like this, and she's like, she's trying to have trouble enough just trying to put it in her mouth.
Whiskey Pete, I agree with you.
Take away the bread and I eat that. Well, that's understandable. True, you could do that. Oh, hold on, let me. There we go. All right. Yeah, you can wait. Gosh, just hold on. There you go. And then put it right there. They have to use clamps to put that bacon on there. Then they had to knife it. Here you go. Here's a good comparison. Look at that.
Jeez, a wheat.
See that? Do you see that? Hey, Project Kaiju, food is what you came into. Food is what you came into. But
Yeah, we've been talking about a lot of weird things, dude.
It's but that look at that. He can't even fit his mouth on that. And she's even having trouble herself. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And it's just sitting right there.
Yeah, I'd probably only eat maybe like half of that and maybe take the rest home. That's like, I love bacon, but man.
And it migrates to the US. Well, you know what? You're missing out. Just true missing out right there. All right. Well, we'll look Mr. Angry Fortress's Breakfast Fortress. Just because he asked. Although, careful. Breakfast.
That's a fat behavior size sandwich. Wrap in a keto wrap, that probably would work.
Well, all I'm getting for Breakfast Fortress is a bunch of booze stuff. So I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. Hey, Kaiju. Yeah, it's been a while. All right, let me show you. This is what I'm getting when I type in Breakfast Fortress. I'm getting stuff about booze. So I'm not sure I want to look up stuff with booze in it. Not really of interest if I want to be drinking. Okay. Oh, nope. Yeah, I know it's right there. I don't know why I need to see a video about alcohol. All right, 14 years ago. Breakfast Fortress, yeah. Putting bacon, okay, so they're putting a lot of bacon. They're cooking a lot of bacon.
Ham, bacon. That's a freaking lot, dude.
It's at 5,000 calories.
5,000 calories?
Yeah, deep fried, bacon wrapped ham, deep fried. Then you got steak. It looks like steak deep fried in beer batter. Oh, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad
No,
idea.
that's freaking crazy though.
Yeah. I'm already watching it right now. I'm already watching it right now.
You might be just slightly behind.
Yeah. And then they put Jack Daniels, obviously.
A little bit more than a little bit of Jack Daniels there.
Yeah, that's hash brown balls. Really, hash brown balls? Might as well just do
10,321 calories.
jeez. At that point, you're just asking for death. Like that's too much. Ooh, they're doing like a little pocket thing.
Hey, gaming Chad, don't knock grilled cheese.
Yeah, especially with tomato soup. Don't knock it with tomato soup. I just ate down hungry again. Thanks, guys. Hey, you know what? I'm glad to help. But yeah, so it goes through that. Look at that to make that. So they're making tower. Oh, really? Nope. I'm done.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
it. That's a Jack Daniels syrup.
No, it's Jack Daniels itself. They poured actual Jack Daniels on the thing.
Yeah, lots of things will hit much different when you use bourbon with your breakfast whiskey.
Yeah. Burn the breakfast. Lucky Charms just hits different. These are my Lucky Charms. Oh my goodness. All right, that's enough. But yeah, that was just ridiculous. That's like ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. So good. Jack Daniels is my lucky. Ugh. Ugh. I like to add a fried egg over easy in my too. I'm more of a scrambled egg person because I don't like the drool.
My wife does this amazing thing where she does this thing called scrambled. So she scrambles eggs with salsa, onions, sausage, bacon, and tater tots. It's amazing. It is so good.
I can't do tater tots. I can do hush puppies. Now I can do hush puppies, but I can't do tater tots or hash
browns. Why not?
Because it's just too much. It's not the potato I want. I like baked potato.
What is wrong with you?
What is
wrong with you, bro? That's it.
Acquired taste.
I'm never coming back here again, guys. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. I'm out. No,
and then you play that thing from Kirby's Use 'Em. I don't
exactly, Whiskey Pete. Exactly.
Look,
Whiskey Pete knows.
I don't disrespect toddlers, okay? Don't talk about toddlers like that. Don't say I disrespect toddlers. That's just wrong. All right. I like the yolk roni, then you dip. Oh my! Oh, this is getting a little saucy in here. Oh,
yeah, wife likes it like that too, as well.
Every breakfast I come in and see her eat. You just have someone sing a song about. See you later, Dashboard. Have a good night.
All right, good to see you, Dashboard. Take care of yourself, dude.
You just have someone sing about watching his wife eating breakfast, and it gets a little too raunchy in there, you know. And then she dips again. I don't know what I watch, but I don't know what I watch, but I'm already done.
We've kind of gone around like quite a lot of different ways right now. It's weird tonight.
That's what DaraChat's all about. It can go anywhere it wants, but that'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. I could just see someone do it. Like I don't know if I want to eat something or go home. I don't know what's going on here. I feel a little woozy. Goodness. But no, that'd be funny. But I mean, food's one of those things. Anyway, we're making Dara snore. Well, no, I'm making myself snore. You guys are just along for the ride. Because if you can't make yourself laugh, then what is the point, right? I mean, you could make other people laugh, sure. Funny face. You could probably wear your clothes inside out. Or, you know, real funny disguise. Usually, most days, my real life is a funny disguise, but we won't talk about that. This is the best stream ever. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, but I do try my best with stuff because I know a lot of people. Like I know there's a lot of gamers out there. They all do their gaming stuff. I'm not much of a gamer. I do play games, but most of the time it's just private, and I don't really have much time. I have a female guest. So, well, you know what, Gaming Chad? If you want to come on and take that part, I'll let you take it. But
I mean, dude, I can totally put like a, I can put on long hair or something if that makes you feel better, Gaming Chad.
with your beard still.
That's right. Be like, hey, Gaming Chad, so good to see you. Oh my gosh.
It was white sauce. Oh goodness.
Would that work for you?
Hello, Chad. My name is Bernice, and I'm here.
Yeah, would you like to see my moves? I mean, boobs. You can find me on onlymoves.com.
We were here talking about grilled cheese sandwiches.
Oscar Mayer wieners. The whole 9 yards.
My friend Charisse here likes the six inches. I say I go for the foot long.
Wow, Gaming Chad. Oh my gosh.
This is not my.
Why you gotta do that to me?
You're never gonna live it down now, Vapin. You're never gonna live it down.
I'm just gonna get a shirt that's got a couple white spots and it's gonna say Gaming Chad was here.
Oh man.
Yeah, it'll be like an Arby's commercial, right? Angry Marine, we have the moves. Where they have like, we have the meats.
Mm. Oh my goodness.
Whiskey Pete, that is always the case. What happens? If anybody down talks the freaking tater tots, it's over. It is over.
I'll down talk them all they want because I don't like tater tots. So there's that. I never even liked the hash browns from McDonald's.
But dude, tater tots like you, bro. Just give him a chance.
All we are saying is give tots a chance. It's like you just sit down. There you go. You just sit down with your whatever music maker and just do that. All we are saying is give tots a chance. That'd be hilarious. But what programmer are you using for the music? Because I know you're probably doing the same thing like Amish is.
Yeah, very similar to the same thing like Amish is. Gore, who's running at the music portion of Rumbot, spends a lot of time going through basically curating all the songs, making sure they sound really good, programming it all, cutting it, editing it out, getting it down. And it's amazing what he's done. 100%. I love the music that he's created. I don't know if I really have like a favorite genre, but right now, like I've been digging the synthwave quite a bit. Onlymoob.com. There we go. See, it works, right, Gigi? It's available. We can use Rumbot music there and everything. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Gore, if you're still listening, bro, we need to have a freaking theme song. Only Moobs.
There you go.
But anyway, but but he's been using Suno.
Yeah,
I believe
a lot of people are.
But yeah, he's been, spearheading that up, and he's been doing a fantastic job. And I appreciate you, Gore.
Yeah,
I do.
Man, trying to come up with something for.
Does it really? Let me see. I'm gonna click it, Gigi.
Dude, it has your nickname on the site.
Ooh. Wow, it does.
So someone bought Only Moves for you. There you go.
Are you freaking serious right now?
There you go. Now you're the proud owner of Only Moves.
Okay, go click that link, Daramuth, and share everybody on screen.
Okay, hold on. I gotta find it. Where?
How the heck did that freaking happen?
Because we were talking about that, and there you go. Someone posted it, but I don't. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I see it. I have to copy the. Copy.
That is freaking hilarious, dude. Oh my gosh, dude.
All right, hold on. We're gonna get it. There you go. Yep, that's a true legendary drop. Contact us, drop us a line. All right, there you GoDaddy. So it's done by GoDaddy. So someone went to GoDaddy and bought the site. There you go. Explore Vapin Gamers uniquely. There you go.
That is just that's insane, dude. I wonder if the WHOIS information is available. Let's see.
I have no idea.
Curious to know who freaking did that. That is hilarious, you guys.
There you go. Only move 2025 only move all rights reserved. Well, there you go. Out of the fun today we've had an actual site come up, so there you go. And if you want to check it out for yourself, there you go. There you go. There's the link to the site. Have fun. Have fun with that. But no, that's pretty awesome. See, that's a lot of stuff can happen here.
Dude, that is funny. Somebody actually, dude, you guys are hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I get suggested domains for onlymoob.com, onlymoob.live, onlybovine. What kind of a weird thing is that?
I don't think you want to know. I think that's not totally going on Twitter. Well, too late now. Do you want to know more about Vapin Gamers? Well, you too can find out the success of life of Vapin Gamers. Just go to this website.
What's up, Amish? Good to see you, dude.
I was Rumble exclusive, but now I have no choice. Yeah, now you're going to be Only Moves exclusive. There you go. There you go.
He's preparing to become a contributor. That's what I like to hear, Angry Marine. $5, bro. As I say, $5 is $5. So you're getting your debit card ready to buy some Vapin Gamers, dude. You're gonna be upset, Keiju, that you did not have them beforehand.
No, they need beard pics. The real thing is beard pics. You want the beard pics. That's the real thing.
I can do it, dude. I can do like oil in my beard, fingers through my beard. I can do all kinds of weird things.
$9.99.
Moobly fans.
Oh my goodness. Well, we certainly have one. Vapin has certainly won today. Glue some googly eyes in your beard.
I could do that. That'd be kind of weird.
Oh, come on, Amish. Come on. Amish. I'm disappointed, Amish. There's no bacon in the beard. See, there you go. You have to put bacon in the beard.
That's what I was going to totally do. But that's what I'm saying, Gaming Chat. We can do stuff like oils. We can do like water. We can do bacon bits. We can even put like maybe some chocolate and like some mushrooms.
No. Now you just you're going into a realm I no longer.
I meant marshmallows, chocolate marshmallows. Is that better? That's what I was thinking. I went to mushrooms for some reason because you'd have to be high to do something stupid like that. That's all I'm saying.
Grease and oil in the beard. I don't know about that. Come on. Now you're just gonna make him look like he's slick and smooth, and then you have him dress up in a nice suit, and then it's like I don't know who this guy is anymore.
Gary Joe's like, I see a calendar in your future. You think?
Well, he didn't see the website in his future, so I mean, you could be right.
Dude, that is funny that someone did that. Whoever did that, dude, you guys are hilarious.
Now they just have to say, hey, look, in my DMs, just send me the proper authority stuff, and we'll clear this under the rug. Like the George Costanza portrait. That was something. It's like a work of art.
Exactly.
I remember the episode of where he was the hand model.
I remember, gosh, what do I remember from that show? I remember everybody eating the Snickers bar with the freaking fork and knife. I thought that was funny.
Oh yeah, and then the what was it? Then the contest they had. I quit. I'm out. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. There were some other good ones too, but those were the days of the '90s, right there. Seinfeld.
Mm-hmm. That's when TV was good. TV was good.
Friends actually ran from like middle of '90s to sort of like beginning of the 2000s. Out of the trash. No.
Now, dude, Whiskey Pete, I'm not saying I wouldn't do that, but I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he's not going to do that. He's a smart man. He wouldn't be in charge. He wouldn't be the Rumbot person if he was dumb. I mean, it'd be like a monkey typing on a typewriter. It wouldn't go
Sometimes I feel like I do that.
very
You know what I mean?
Oh, press the button here. Gosh, it broke again. I don't know
Yep.
what to do with myself.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. But no, that's pretty awesome that someone took the trouble to buy the website.
I can't even believe somebody did that, dude. That's just freaking hilarious.
Oh my goodness, vape is the goat. Yeah, well, I mean, again, there are kids in high school who are doing the vape as well. Oh, you mean vaping? Never mind. Everyone hits the vape. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so going back to the Suno thing, a lot of content creators, at least on the YouTube side, are using that because of all the copyright stuff that they get hit with. I knew I had a gentleman on who was using and you could tell when they're singing, right? You could tell when it's an AI thing. But you can people are just using these tools to get around the copyright stuff because they're tired of it. They're tired of, YouTube's outrageous and draconian sort of thing. And yeah, you could say, well, just go to another site and you have to deal with it. But the problem of it is, sooner or later, the big companies are going to find it and they're going to DMCA you, which Rumble has to comply with. So, and that's the same thing with all the movies and stuff and TV shows stuff you see on Rumble as well. Is like sooner or later someone's going to hit them with the DMCA, and they'll be like, "Oh, but why was it taken out?" It's like you're playing movies on a stream.
Yep. Well, that's why, that was the idea behind creating Rumbot music to give everybody, because there are some good people out there, right, that have made AI music, like Amish Zaku. Actually, we publish his music too as well through Rumbot Music, which you guys can find on Spotify and stuff too as well, which is God Save the Elders, right? Isn't that what the name of it? I always get that one wrong, but it's a really awesome kind of the Rumble Spartans, the God Save the Elders album is really good. I like it because it reminds me a lot of like British punk, like early British punk. But the way that they kind of handle copyrighted music, especially on YouTube, if you put some stuff on YouTube, I mean, even if it's 3 seconds and it's a video that's 4 hours long, they'll claim copyright for the whole thing.
/cheer. I know what he's trying to do. Yeah, no, I was doing my pay it forward stream, because I streamed to both. There was a yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that game chat. Huh? I see.
Gaming Chad. I think you're right, dude. Let's. Where's the applaud emoji here? Let me see here.
I see your fishing games. I know how good you're at fishing or not.
There we go. Here's the clapping one for your beard, Daramuth.
Cheer. Where was I at? But yeah, it's like I was doing my pay it forward stream. Shots fired. Well, certainly sounds like it. I was doing my pay it forward stream, and then some kind of song was caught, and it was blocked globally. Like the whole stream was blocked globally. So, but I will give credit. There is one thing I'll give credit to YouTube for, and it's this: they have the tools that if something like that comes up, they have the tools that you enter in the thing, they do it, and it's done. YouTube basically takes care of the issue problem that they have in it if you do that route.
Yeah, and it really all depends also on the artist. For example, like Eagles. Anybody on the platform, Eagles is one of my favorite bands. I love Eagles music. I just do. If you play any of their music, they will shut you down. If you do any kind of this is how you play Eagles song, they're going to shut you down. Jeez. Some bands are very aggressive when it comes to protecting their music. What's up, Schleppy? And so, doing like what we're doing with Rumbot music and stuff like that, it's important because for those of you guys that do create content on the platform, we wanted to basically make music that you guys could use in your streams that's good. Like where I was going before I kind of rabbit trailed, and I apologize. There are other people out there that do AI music, right?
Yes.
Like
and they use Suno as well. Yeah. And they use Suno, yeah.
But they're very select in their genre type. They only do like one. Like, you do Harris Heller and he's got his stream beats, and it's all lo-fi. All of it, right? Well, you can come to Rumbot Music, you can listen to lo-fi. You can listen to metal. You can listen to 80s glam rock if you want to. You can listen to synthwave.
Nice.
We've got a couple albums that are going to be dropping here on March 17th. One that's going to be focused around St. Patrick's. We've got another one that's coming out that is for anybody that does kids content creation, right? It's kids pop songs. Then we have another one that's coming out that's going to be country. We have another one that's going to be coming out that's also going to be, and I'll have it up here, that is Latin music. Right. So, and then we also have Modern Rock Volume 1, which is going to be dropping, in Metal Volume 2. Plus, we got some other stuff that's going to be dropping later on from Amish as well, right around his birthday, because he wants to do a special freaking stream, which is going to be really cool as well. So, lots of amazing stuff coming for you guys to be able to use in your streams and in your content creation, and just all stuff that's amazing. I was like, and for those of you guys that were in the stream, like when Gore told me he did a kids pop songs, I was kind of taken back. I'm like, did we really do that? But then, the more I thought about it, I'm like, there is a whole section of people that make kids content that need, copyright free music. So, I mean, why not? If we want to get people over to the Rumble platform, let's give them tools to be able to use. And Gore stepped up and he freaking totally did it. It's amazing because I didn't even think about it. So that's kind of the difference between what we're doing and what other people have done.
Yeah, and that's input into Rumbot itself. Like the songs can be random or whatever, right?
Yes, and Rumbot version 4, which is now basically out there, people are using it. There is a music player. There's only 4 genres right now. Later on this year, I'm going to work on adding more and probably redoing the music player to make it a little bit better. I'm kind of working through how to make that happen. Because bandwidth, storage, all that other kind of stuff too as well. If you wanted to join our Discord project, could you? Do you mind if I share that link here, Daramuth? Is that going to bother you?
No, you're fine.
Okay, let me share this link with. This is our official Discord where you can get the newer version, because we haven't released it online yet, because I'm trying to get the last little bit basically nailed down in the back end. But go there, join, and then that way we can get you set up on version 4.
Nice.
And that way then if you guys have any questions or you guys have any problems or whatever, there's different spots in there. You can look at the desktop version if you want, or if you only want to do the cloud version, that's fine. If you want to look at just the music, there's a section for that.
I'm not sure what that means. Send me that too.
The only moves.
It's in the chat. Just look for it.
What happened, dude? I talking about moves, and it just totally freaking the chat was here, and it just went this way.
And you got a website out of it.
Look, we did. Oh my gosh, I don't know who I need to pay for that, but thank you. Then
you're gonna go out there and you can look, guys. If you really want to get to know who I am, I have this website called Only Moves.
That's right.
This is where you need to go to learn about Vapin history, right there, all in Only Moves.
Yeah, I'll record my voice. I'll put some deep bass, and be like, "Welcome to Only Moves, featuring Vapin Gamers." Then I'll back off and I'll be like this with oil in my beard. I have to put a little bit of lipstick on, maybe some eyeliner. I'll talk to my wife. I'll make it. We'll just jizz it all up. You know what I mean?
And welcome to the stage, Vapin Gamers. You ever want to see a real man and his real build before? Come to Only Moves.
That's Only Moves. Dial 1-800-646.
We better stop giving them ideas, otherwise you're gonna.
That's like someone wants to buy me a phone number. I'll take it. That's fine.
Don't.
I'm just kidding, everybody. Just kidding. Please don't.
Wait. You're saying I got an airplane out of this with Only Moves on the side? What the hell? This Rumbot.
I know, right, Gore? It's a freaking shame. It's a shame. It's a scandal.
Oh my goodness! But no, that comes back to the whole AI stuff. What I don't know if you saw it or not, but what have you thought about the people who've been using Grok to make games from it?
I think it's great.
Because I think there was one gentleman who actually got to a 3D space shooter, I think it was. But yeah, that was just a bunch of people using Grok as a a
There's
code maker.
there's a lot of really cool tools out there that you can use.
Mhm.
The most important thing to remember, I think, in my
Mhm.
belief, is that you should have at least some understanding of what it is that you're doing, at least a little bit,
Mhm.
to kind of make it. Because when you use stuff like Grok or Chat GPT, and I haven't used Grok yet, so I don't know. I'm just going to shoot off the cuff here.
Yeah.
But like Chat GPT will throw extra stuff into the code. And if
Mhm.
you don't know what you're looking at, it's going to break your code. It just decides that, you know what? Like sometimes when I want to basically do a shortcut for CSS, when I'm doing like, chat overlays and stuff like that,
Mhm.
I'll tell it what I want. This is the kind of font that I want. This is the kind of color of the font that I want, and so forth. And it gives me freaking the code, but then it throws in extra stuff in there that I didn't tell it to do. And I'm like, why'd you do this?
Mhm.
So you
Yeah.
just you have to be careful. You need to have at least a little bit of knowledge, in my opinion, to kind of make it work, because you'll get something made that'll totally break, and you're going to be like, I don't know what to do.
Well, and the thing of it is, though, is that you have the whole reasoning thing, right? Like when DeepSeek came out, it had that whole reasoning thing, and so you're gonna have that be a part of all this. Because I mean, there's talk about Manus. There's another AI thing out there that just came
Yeah.
out. It's sort of closed, but it's called Manus. The thing I get for most people and sort of the artistic values, I understand the conversation and discussions and debates. My issue is that you guys are way behind the time, and no law you're going to put now is going to stop from what is happening now. You have to put a blanket law to either stop all the AI stuff or whatever. But again, you're competing now against China, right?
Yeah, and that's part of the problem. Even with say AI music, right? That we make with Rumbot music and stuff.
Yeah.
And Gore and I talk a lot about this in our Discord. We follow somebody called the Music Attorney over on YouTube,
Hmm.
and she's brilliant. But I mean, there's this big fight between record companies and the AI music creating companies like Suno, for example,
Yeah.
because they're like, well, you learned how to do music because you sampled our music. That goes against copyright. I'm like, well, I mean, technically, right? Any
Mhm.
artist that's ever been born
Yep.
samples other artists' work.
Correct.
That's how we learn.
Yep.
That's how we figure out how to play melodies, how we
Hmm.
figure out how to play chord structures, all that stuff, right?
Hmm.
So to me, that kind of argument kind of falls on deaf ears. I'm like, that's what humans have been doing for a long time. The difference is that now with the invention of AI, it's much faster and it's better. It
Hmm.
does take a whole lifetime for it to learn a particular style of music,
Hmm.
and it can just mish and mash and do all kinds of things with it
Hmm.
that for us humans, it's impossible for us to do. It's just too
Well,
quick.
well, I wouldn't say. I mean, even going back to your earlier about the coding stuff, right? It's not there yet. It's still got hurdles, but
Mhm.
you're seeing something,
It's
right?
going to get better.
Well, it is, and you're having people compete. You're having China compete. You're having pretty much the US through X, at least for now, compete. The problem of it is, though, is that it's not going to stop, right? I know a lot of
Yep.
people out there say down with AI and all this stuff because of the AI arts, but you hit on a point that's always been an issue between those points. Is like it's stealing from us. We've done this stuff. Who inspired you to draw?
Yep. Another artist.
So can I not make the same argument? It's like, okay, if you were inspired by this artist, you say you were inspired by a current one, because if you say something like Van Gogh or whatever, that copyrights all old and stuff. But say you're to someone of now, right? You saw their artwork and you're like, I'm inspired to draw something from that. Is that not doing the same thing? Oh, it's a human doing it. So that no. No, you're
Yep.
dealing with a law thing here, right? You're dealing with a law thing here. You just got inspired by someone else to do, or inspired or copied a little bit here and there or whatever to make your own thing. And then of course you have all this stuff like parody and whatnot and all these sort of things within law. The problem of it is, though, is you're always going to have this argument because the point of the matter is, yes, it's made by a human, but so was the algorithm that made the AI. So what is
Yep.
your argument against? Are you arguing against something is not self-sufficient by itself? Because even if you call it artificial intelligence, which is truly not, it's not truly artificial intelligence, um, but the point of the matter is that
And that's
people,
true. Neurodivergent. Mhm.
ignorant when it comes to copyright law. It's well, yeah, that's true too. But the point of the matter is that this thing is out there. The genie's
Yep.
out of the bottle. Pandora's box is open. No matter what your argument is, no matter what rules you try to make, it is too slow. It's too slow. You have
Yep.
people competing against each other to get better. You have countries competing against each other to get better. Yes, I get it. The AI art stuff, I get that. But Midjourney has grown, has gotten better exponentially in 2 years' time. 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, you can think about it this way too, as well. Like with how fast technology is moving, right?
Yeah.
I mean, people tend to forget that 100 years ago, most people got around still on a horse and buggy.
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
not everybody had a vehicle. Not everybody had indoor plumbing.
Yep.
Nobody had air conditioning. It
Yep.
was invented. It was invented, I think, in 19. Well, maybe okay. One business, maybe two, had air conditioning. I think it was invented in like 1913.
Mhm.
You know, about 100, a little bit over 100 years ago, the Wright brothers were creating the first airplane that flew.
Yep.
And now we've been to the moon. We've sent, you know, robots to Mars, and we're getting pictures of the Martian surface.
Mhm.
We sent satellites outside of our solar system.
Yep.
I mean, the leaps and bounds that mankind has just come through has been amazing within 100 years.
Mhm.
And now with the invention of like AI, which helps us to kind of think about things and to kind of, you know, ponder things maybe a little bit differently,
Mhm.
the next 100 years are going to freaking blow the last 100 out of the water. I mean, there's
Mhm.
stuff that's going to be invented that our kids will see and our grandkids that we never could imagine was possible.
Don't talk like that. You'll
You
live to
think,
see
you
150.
think the Mars landing is fake?
But you'll live to see 150, just like all those people that are still on the
Yeah, I know,
SF.
getting Social Security, right? Yeah, I'll be collecting it when I'm 200. You watch.
That man has been around since the Lincoln days.
That's
That
right.
guy's
Look at it.
old.
They're going to be a look at his moves. They're down at his ankles.
Ew. No, they'll just be disappearing because it's all drying up.
Yeah.
Um,
Or that too. It could be looking like a little bit mummified, like
oh,
flapjacks. You
flat.
know what I'm saying? Overcooked flapjacks. Let's go.
Then
Yeah.
someone's gonna make another website to only flapjacks. Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of get what you mean with for the whole AI stuff. I think it's kind of user preference to some degree.
Yes.
But it has to be, we have to come to grips with the fact that AI is here and it's not going to go anywhere, and it's going to get better, and it's going to be smarter than we are, unfortunately.
Well,
And you know, the crazy part is going to be when or if it's going to be able to basically fool the rest of us, because it's already kind of done that. Well, like what happened, I don't know if you heard about Facebook
mm,
or Meta, whatever. They had two different AIs that they introduced to each other,
mm,
and they got so good at talking to each other, they invented their own language,
yeah,
and then they cut them off.
yeah,
They're like, nope, we're not going here because this is Terminator stuff.
yeah. The other thing is the I've been seeing stuff like there was this Twitch thing where it's like this Twitch girl is like 100% AI and all that
Hmm.
stuff. You could still tell it was AI to some degree, but I mean, just imagine what's going to do content when it gets good enough. Just imagine what's going to do the content creator sphere. You're not going to have a lot of people who will be because you'll have people who will be behind the scenes like they have with OF and stuff. They'll use the art, they'll use the 3D rendering, they'll use all these things, and sooner or later you won't need a real person there. They'll just be someone that's an image, and to be honest, most people's image are like that anyway.
Yeah, I
Um,
know. See, like my face right now looks better than my other pictures. Just throw that out there.
well, I mean, the picture I used in your thumbnail, I mean, it's kind of pointing out the fact it's a little better than right now, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna choose it. To,
I was awake and I had coffee in that picture. Okay, and I'm tired right now. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
and your beard is a little disheveled, but that's okay.
Yeah, I need to
Yes,
trim it.
there you go. But anyway, we are coming up to the 2 hour mark, and of course, that's where we're gonna start winding down because I'm gotta start getting tomorrow's stream ready, and also because I got work in the morning. What that means, swear jar. I don't need no swear jar. So what that means is of course we'll do our self promotion stuff as usual. We'll go through the things, and of course, like I've done before, I am also in the creator program. But instead of doing like say Crowder where it cuts at halftime and then whatever. I do a little extra. I do a little wrap up, a little after show, if you will. So everyone gets the same show no matter what. But if you're Rumble Premium, you get that little extra, and that's the little extra that matters, right? It's always a little extra that sends the man to the moon or gets that ball to the knockout, right? That little extra is going to be there. So if you have Rumble Premium and are interested in staying after, you'll see how I do my stuff. So there you go. But anyway, we're gonna start with the hey Slinger Games. Nice to see you. That's the Canadian. That's the Canadian right there that beat you over.
Canadian.
Yeah, he's the one who
Everybody
beat you
after
over.
him. Get him.
Don't do that. He's already
No?
suffered enough of.
Okay,
underneath
I'm
all
sorry,
of his-
Slinger. I'm sorry.
He's already suffered enough of under all his politics over there. So there's that. Thank
That's
you,
very
honey.
true.
So show me your papers.
That's right,
Well,
Kadju. Get him. Get him.
and he's a cabinet maker and he does business in the US. So there you go. I'm a nice Canadian. Well, you're probably one of the better ones. Certainly better than Trudeau. But anyway,
You know, look, yeah, and to be fair and to be honest, I'm part Canadian. My grandmother was from Canada.
but which part of Canada?
Vancouver Island, out in
Oh.
far west Canada. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Except during the winter where it's very cold. Very
And that's
cold.
okay. That's why I'm here in Texas where it's very hot.
And then during the winter it gets very cold. So you really didn't do much.
Yeah, great, isn't it, Slinger? It's absolutely great.
Beautiful island. See, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, gaming chat he is, but he pretends he's Canadian.
That's true. He's Fidel Castro's son. Allegedly.
I
Allegedly.
dude, if you look at the pictures of him and Fidel Castro, I agree that I think for sure he's Fidel Castro's freaking love child.
He says he's gone, but he never truly is. He'll
Yeah, I
still
know.
be
You
alive.
guys basically somehow some guy that's not even really he has like from what I've heard,
Mm.
right? He's got visas or he's like a citizen in like 3 different countries.
Mm.
Where the heck did that dude come from? He never even served in politics, but yet somehow he got the Canadian PM role. That's freaking crazy. No, that's
No,
fine, Slinger.
yeah, you're fine. No, it's all the women in Canada that voted for the pretty boy. So blame the women of Canada. They wanted a pretty boy as a PM, I guess. But anyway, so
Yeah,
Vapin
freedom
Gamers.
passports.
But now that you got
Sorry.
the website, you've got to promote that too. Now that you get the website, you've got to promote that. So go ahead, good sir.
The only moves, onlymoves.com, everybody. Special Vapin Gaming Secrets. Onlymoves.com.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That was funny. That was so
Yeah,
funny.
I don't know, Gaming Chad. But for all of you other guys that don't want to look at my moves, you guys can check out rumbot.org.
Mm.
Got different stuff. I'll be reworking on the website too as well. I'm in the process of doing that because Gore called me out and was like, dude, our website needs to be updated. I'm like, okay. All right. Made me feel bad, so I'm going to go ahead and redo it. See what you did to me, Gore? You caused me loss of sleep, dude.
And sadness.
Yeah, that's right. And sadness.
Oh my goodness.
But
But
now
yes,
that someone's bought me onlymoves.com, let's free go.
there you go. Just start putting some funky music on there, Gore. Just put some funky music so people could like out
Yeah,
stuff like that.
it's brown chicken, brown cow. You just is
Brown
that if you just say that brown chicken, brown cow, brown chicken, brown cow. That's pretty much the way that the music works.
That's right.
And then she's like, "Oh no, I dropped my pencil in bacon."
Brought
I'll
to you.
bend down and pick it up and bacon all on my beard. You know,
There you go. Play that funky music, white boy. That's right.
I can do that, dude. The guitar's in the background here.
We'll save that for your only moves. But anyway, for my end of things, whether you're on the Rumble side or whether you're on the YouTube side, that's right. I do stream to both places. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated because at the end of the day, not only does it help in being seen more, like all creators want, but it also helps in having other people on as guests, like the awesome Vapin or Tech Wizard Vapin, as I call him, but don't tell him that. And then of course Kaiju, who's in the chat. I've also had Alpha Zero Omega on, by accident on, so many others, and just a little over 180 different guests. So Any help with the engagement factor on either end is much appreciated. And of course, if you want to know where else I'm at, there's a link down below. I have a Twitter X, I have an email, I have a Discord thing, but I just mostly use it for DMing. And if you'd like to take up the opportunity to come on, like Slimer Games did by going through my links, because he's probably the only Canadian that beat out the Americans. You can either leave a comment down below on either end, or you can go down the link again and find me in other places, because again, I have so many people this month. The month of March is filled, and next month will be the anniversary year of doing this whole almost every weekly day sort of thing. So,
Yeah, and she did that in less than 24 hours, right? Gaming chat.
oh goodness,
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
But anyway, any help with the engagement factor and links down below. I appreciate all being here, of course. Goodness, what is he saying? 100 guests, those are rookie numbers. I know. Yeah, but I'm not sleeping with these people, so try to get over yourself. All right, try to get over yourself.
That would be like Dara Fast. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the name of that show. Hey, how you doing? Okay, thanks for coming on. Okay, next. Hi, how you doing? My new Dara. Hey, great to have you on. But
it's like going to that arcade range with the little pop gun and you just pew 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 pew. But anyway, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I get to also have some people I found out before, the Great Underground, who also are a collective of artists. Well, actually, husband and wife, but they do work with a collection of artists that kind of put like this 24/7 stream on. The only 24/7 stream that I'll stop by and say hello at. Other ones are a little iffy, because you never know. But they'll, I think it's either the husband or whatever. But yes, they'll be on tomorrow. Great time having them on last time, so they'll be glad for that. So again, 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow for the Great Underground. Yeah, he paid the same as the first one. Ooh. But yes, there's that. Imagine being the last guy. Well, the last guy stopped imagining he was the last guy because he got that only moves, right? He got the only moves there.
that's true. But no
Number
one touches
2.
me in only moves. They only get to
Ugh.
see pictures.
Hey, Scottish Viking Gaming has arrived.
What's
But
up, Scottish?
but unfortunately, Scottish Viking, you came at the end of the show. Unless you're willing to stay for the wrap up, then whatever. Last guy got dragged away by his mom. I saw the video. Well, I don't think I'd want to be that part. I know I'm like, well, good. All right. But anyway, tomorrow 7 p.m. at Great Underground. Of course, the last thing I do is my guest. I'm here, my goose. Well, I think I'm not a goose though. That's a little weird. But anyway, the last thing you do is my guest. And I think you were here for when I started this. Is questions from a hat. All right, I got a hat from Rumbot and there are questions in it. So what happens? Okay, so here's the rules, guys. So here's what happens. My guest, I hope all is well. Yes, doing very well. Scottish SVG. I just say SVG. But anyway, what happens is that my guest, the Great Vapin, gets 2 freebies. However, if you guys want more than the 2 pulled out, you got to give a Rumble rant. Now, obviously, I am not monetized on YouTube, so YouTube people, I guess. But if you're on the Rumble side, you can give a Rumble rant. Doesn't matter the amount. 500 doesn't matter. You give a Rumble rant, and that not only will get you a post note on the wall, but it'll also get you another question out of the hat. So, first question, and not even looking in the hat, I'm just feeling around like they do when you put your hand in and it feels like worms, but it's that spaghetti, and you're just like, is that a snake? It's like, no, it's
No, it's the Oscar Mayer wiener.
it's something. It's somebody's. Anyway, I'm not gonna get away with that one. I'm not gonna get away with that one. But anyway, first question is, easy one. Do you prefer the beach or the mountains?
I like to go gold panning, so I will say the mountains.
Really?
Yes.
Have you seen those videos where people buy like the sandbags from Home Depot and try to find gold through there?
Do they really? Did they actually find stuff?
I haven't seen the full of it, but I've seen some videos on like X where the people do take bags from like X or YouTube, one or the other, where they take bags from Home Depot and try to pan that through to see if they can't find any gold.
That's just weird. Like, I mean, unfortunately, being here in Texas, there's really not too many places for me to gold pan. But when I was out in California, I was an avid panner. I would go out and go hiking up in the mountains, and I would camp out there for 3 or 4 days, and I would just pan in the river, my sluice box, watch the trout go by, all that stuff. It was great. I loved it.
How much do you have to? Because you do have to filter down to like those fine sediments. So how would you have to
Mhm.
do that?
Well, basically, what you do with the sluice box, you basically recreate the same kind of conditions in the river. So as the water is running and it's turning like this,
Mhm.
gold is the heaviest substance in the water, even
Right.
bigger than the biggest boulder. It's just super heavy. So it just sinks to the bottom. So when it creates a little vacuum as the river's running, it just sucks the gold right out.
Yes. That's
So you pretty much run it down, you run it for a while. Then once you get a bunch of, black stuff, as it were, which is like iron ore, other heavy elements too,
yeah.
then you basically stop, pull it out, wash out your stuff, and then pan through it. And then it's just pitch black until you get that bit of gold. And then it just shines right in your face. I understand how the gold miners back in the 19th century, how they went crazy for it. It was crazy.
Mhm. I love peanut butter. I tell no one it's legal to keep gold in New York. Wow.
It's
That's
illegal to keep gold in New
gold.
York?
That sucks.
Really? That's freaking weird.
And declare it. Yeah, that's true. You could do that. Thank you, Kaiju. I appreciate all of you. Of course, and thank you, of course, SVG for that. But we have to get to question number 2, and question number 2 is there we go, right here. Let's see what it says. It says, "What's your favorite holiday?"
I probably have to say Christmas.
Really?
And not so much for the gifts and stuff like that. The one thing that I really like about the Christmas season and the holiday
Mhm.
is that it just feels a lot more loving and accepting, and
Mhm.
just feels genuinely more happy than the other ones, I think.
Mhm. Canadian thing. All right, now you lost it, Slinger. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you in with every other Canadian. I'm sorry. We don't allow Canadian things. We don't allow Canadian holidays here. This is America.
Yeah, and
All
I
right.
think also too the reason why that I like it is because then we also have New Year's, which is right around the corner from it.
It's like a week away. To be honest,
Yeah,
like a
and
week.
so it's kind of like this whole thing where you get a lot of time to spend with family. There's
Uh,
lots of memories that come back of me being a kid,
mm.
spending it with different people in my past.
America. That's right. SVG, bring the heat. America. All right. Question number. So Turkey Day is the jam. Turkey Day is a jam. Hey, chat. That's a bit too far. But here's question number 3, and thank you SVG for that. Let's see what this says. This one says, "What's your go-to comfort food?"
Gosh, that is tough. I probably would have to say probably ice cream. It's going to be a toss up between two things. There's a fudge
Mhm.
and a peanut butter ice cream that I love. It's fudge ice cream with big ribbons of peanut butter through it, which
Oh
is
yes.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
But also there is an Oreo cookie, which I don't think that they're making anymore. That is a double chocolate, dark chocolate Oreo cookie, and it's amaze balls. Or
Oops.
what you can do, which is something that kind of like that.
I'm back. Yep. Hey, crazy dude. He'll be back.
Yeah, there we go. What I don't know what happened right there. Like the whole thing, like
That's the application error.
yeah.
That's
So the Oreo cookie. So the double chocolate
mm,
with the dark chocolate, whatever Oreo cookie is absolutely amazing.
mm,
But also, another thing that you can do is take an Oreo,
mm,
take that hazelnut. What
mm.
it's called?
Oh man, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm
It's
talking about? The chocolate hazelnut sauce.
the spread. It's the spread for I'm trying to the hazelnut spread.
Nutella.
Nutella, that's right. Yep.
And you take your Oreo cookie and you slather it full of Nutella on the top, and that is absolutely amazing. You're right, Slinger. Yeah, Nutella.
Nutella. Yeah, it's very high in sugar though, so that's Nutella's not
That's
the
all right,
greatest.
dude. Me and diabetes, we're best friends.
No, yeah, say diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes, Nutella's the bomb. Yeah, that's I would go with either that peanut butter one ice cream or the moose tracks. I like
Mm.
moose tracks. Those are good. Or turtle tracks. Turtle tracks, moose tracks are kind of the same thing, sort of. Um, it's full of palm oil and heart disease, but it's still tasty. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
so are my French fries, Scott. Is fucking. I'm just saying, dude.
unless you go to Steak and Shake. Now Steak and Shake is doing a beef tallow now. So there's that. Bacon,
Bacon cookies, bacon on top. That sounds good too as well.
Now we're going back to food again. But
See, that's what happens. My whole world. That's why I'm fat, you guys. My whole world revolves around food.
I did. How was it? How was it, Amish?
That place is pretty good.
Yeah, Steak and Shake. I haven't seen plus Steak and Shakes around here have sort of dwindled, but yeah, I would like to try the see if the fries are different in the beef tallow.
Yeah. And Planet, just want to throw this out real quick. Planet Shan, I agree with you about Christmas too. The tree lights and the house lights and stuff like that, though I'm terrible lighting them up my own house, but you know.
Fire! Oh my goodness. But it seemed fine. I have not had other fast food. It's true.
They have maple bacon flavored vape. I'm just throwing it out there. Go ahead.
I don't. I've had McDonald's fries and it usually ends up me with a headache, so don't do that anymore. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the show. But if you have Rumble Premium, there will be a wrap up after. So what will happen is that I'll play a music video. Music video will be done, and of course, you're vaping. You're welcome to stay or not. And of course, thank you for coming on again. And of course, you're always welcome to come back.
It's a pleasure to come here and hang out with you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Again, I've had a Rumble Square, DaraChat, all this stuff. So you're always welcome to come back. But again, how this is gonna work? Gonna play a music video. At the end of the music video, switch over to Rumble Premium. So if you have Rumble Premium, there you go. But that's what's going to happen for like 30, 45 minutes. And then I'm going to show you how I do my setup for my show tomorrow. So you get to learn a little few things. Maybe not, nothing at all. But anyway, have a wonderful night, guys. And hope to see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern with The Great Underground. And of course, as always, I end the show with, I've got to find it first. I end the show with One Day With You by Pogo. Have a great rest of your night. And for you Rumble Premium users, see you in a bit. Bye, guys.
Here we go.